remembered that fucking.
The amulet? The amulet
Yeah,
of amuleting?
yeah, the amulet of health. It fucking put me up at 93.
Yeah. It's a big chungy amulet.
You want to know what song I've been hearing lately that like it just makes me think of two things. One, it makes me think of uh the like the campaign, like what would
Uh-huh.
happen if Tovar got himself like surrounded by like, you know, beasties.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it
two,
the solo for Freebird?
no. And two, it reminds me of a Warhammer thing because I keep seeing the fucking Warhammer TikTok with it.
Okay.
It's so it's a cover by Leo. And it's I'm Still Standing.
God damn it. I know exactly.
Yeah, you
I
know
know
which Warhammer
exactly.
TikTok I'm talking about?
Yes. Yes.
Frog Leap Studios.
They went, hey, does Brother Captain Malarius know that his comm is still on? Let him cook, veteran sergeant. Let him cook.
Yeah, he's just fucking singing that song
I'm
while like
still standing. Never,
chopping
never knew. As
motherfuckers.
he's just fighting Tyranids with a fucking chainsaw, just running through a
Yeah,
battlefield. And it's
like
like,
just all.
yeah, no, it's yeah. I was like, I
Like,
have been one to pick up a song or two when working, and that's essentially his day job.
yeah, like that would totally be a fucking Tovar move. Just fucking
Just
can make it.
Tovar cleaving through people, singing
Yeah,
gleefully as he does it.
yeah, just make it even better. Like, Nosh is playing the fucking the music, in the background, and
And you're using the helmet to make your voice go really loud so everybody hears it.
exactly. Yeah, activate the dread helm right before I start fucking doing it.
Just you're fighting an entire army, you have their entire fucking aggro, and it's like, we need a distraction. Tovar's like, say no more.
Yeah,
I got
bet.
this. Fucking say less.
Oh
Say
shit.
less, watch me cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
That would be fucking fantastic.
Well, we'll keep that in mind for what may future events may occur. So, for all those listening and for all those players that are here, thank you all for being here. It has been a while since we've done an episode of Siege of Etheria, and so we welcome back our players, and again, welcoming back the story of where we left last time. The recap is simple. The party, after completing their missions for the mycologist and Broken Earth, simply went to Nold Spire to try and find the eldritch beast that the soothsayer spoke of, that was harassing the villages around them in the river delta, and to finish it once and for all, to make sure that it never bothered another soul again. The soothsayer, a dragonborn of high esteem, told the stories and talked of high tales of what this monster is. And as you approach the delta, he spoke of its lair and how it's scattered with bones. And as you walk the deltas, finally coming towards the lair, a shadowland approaching, you prepped a trap, a trench fire, if you will, preparing for the inevitable fight that was going to occur, hoping to give yourself an edge. And the soothsayer continued to speak of the monstrosity and horrors of what he is afraid to see here as he leads you to its lair. You all stood waiting, the wind gusting across the ground as a large white rabbit came out of the cave. All of you taken by surprise, the soothsayer looks and goes, that can't be the horror that we seek. It was supposed to have 4 arms and stand 20 feet tall, as its body began to morph into a headless torso with a mouth in its abdomen and a large hammer strung between its hands. As it began to charge. And then a fight ensued between you and the monster. As you push it into the fire, you did as much as you could to it, casting spells and corralling it, until the soothsayer started to feel like he was having a lapse of judgment, saying, No, 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 the stories that we've gotten from the villagers spoke of a different monster, as its body began to shift once more into a large necrotic centipede. As it shifted, Tovar quickly dispatched the soothsayer with a bonk to the back of the head so that he would stop talking, as it then became now a fight against this necrotic centipede who is now immune to the fire you had placed in the trenches and caused damage and mayhem whenever it was struck, as its blood was caustic and burned holes in flesh and bone alike. Tovar was then swallowed by the centipede, as is tradition, and then began to fight it from the inside, using his spear and just pure rage, split it in twain as he emerged from it like a newborn. His skin will never be softer than of that day. The exfoliation was impressive. With the centipede dead, its body reverting to a gray ooze as it just seeped into the ground, its spirit broken, its body destroyed. You bring the soothsayer back to the Nold Spire as he simply gives you a reward for your works, an amulet, a couple of trinkets, and some gold, and sends you on your way. As you have one last stop before you finally make it back to Macragge and go towards the Setlands to continue looking for the artifacts you need to take on the necropolis. Your next stop is in Northam, where a courier has sent a letter asking for assistance for a security escort of a very specific package to go from Northam to Jarl's throne, and it is of the utmost importance that it gets there in one singular piece. And so they ask for experienced adventurers or heroes of the such that have a good moral compass and good combat prowess to be the ones to bring the box to Jarl's throne. You all wake up in the inn in Blackmarsh Keep, as that is where we last left you. You wake up from a long rest, getting yourselves together, gathering your gear and otherwise. Tovar, you wake up feeling oddly refreshed. You haven't slept that good in a while. You feel like the centipede in its thrashing and you thrashing inside of it to kill it must have stretched and reset some of your joints that have been giving you much discomfort over the past few months. The caustic slime seemed to have cleaned your skin of any malformations and things that you have been dealing with, such as that one dark spot that you swear is a mole that keeps changing shape, is no longer there.
What?
All things of these insecurities that seem to have floated since ever you looked into that mirror have just seemed to floated away. But you all wake up in the inn bedrooms.
Is that it?
That is it. It's you guys.
Okay.
And don't forget,
Alright.
Nosh is a goody goody two shoes now.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Oh,
true. He is
yeah.
lawful. He is lawful good now. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about
Because
that.
he pulled a card from the deck of many things.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Ah, you gotta love it.
Oh no.
Once he shows up, it'll be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all in the same room?
You're in different rooms, but you're all on the same
Okay.
floor. Unless you wanted to bunk with each other.
I just didn't know.
That's fair.
I'm gonna get up and go get breakfast.
Hmm. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Tovar, feeling refreshed, is gonna go work out with BFG again. Grab a little snacky on the way out.
You grab like a handful of bacon strips off the buffet
Yeah.
table and just walk out the door with BFG in tow. As the soundtrack from the volleyball scene in Top Gun is playing, as you and him are just crunching weights.
Oh,
Oh no.
The sun is shining down at you just at the right angle. You know, you're just slow bicep curling. BFG is slow doing push-ups with like weights on his back.
God damn it. You're just making me think of Psycho Stick now.
Good.
Have you heard their cover to Danger Zone?
I have. I've also my kid likes the way they did the Bluey theme song.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. I'm gonna have to listen to that.
It's very good.
Yeah. But yeah, their cover to Danger Zone is all that's going through my head right now.
Yes. Yeah. So Finrod, you're getting some breakfast. Tovar is getting some calisthenics and weight in the morning light coming off the swamp in the river delta. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm also going to get myself some ale and breakfast.
Very good. Very good. Rage, are you doing anything specific, or are you also getting some good brekkie?
I am totally preoccupied watching something.
Is it Tovar in the distance?
It is totally hockey, but yeah,
Oh, fair enough.
it's sure it's so far in the distance.
I told you, it's, you know, if you just wanted a sear tablet, you didn't have to hide it from the party if you wanted to watch, your stick game at the tavern.
I'm watching the stick game at the tavern. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I'm doing. Having a few drinks, screaming and yelling.
See, I did that before and you got angry. You're like, I don't want a sear tablet to watch stick game in the tavern. I was like, but that's what you're doing literally right now.
No, that's what I'm doing. Like, why would I be angry about that? That's exactly what I'm doing.
I think it was because it was like it was one of the big games for the playoffs, and you were like, shut up, I'm listening. It was
Oh,
one
that one,
of the
yeah.
big lightning games, and you were just
Yep.
like, I could feel
It
your
was
blood
probably
pressure
playoffs last
rising.
year, yeah.
Yeah. Your blood pressure was in the sky.
This is not playoffs. My blood pressure won't be that high. Plus, we're up 4-2 right now.
There you go.
And on a
Yeah.
power play.
Nice. So you all are either getting breakfast and drinks. You see Rage sitting at the bar, looking at a small box in his hands, looking at what looks to be people fighting each other with sticks on ice. It looks very entertaining, and he is swearing and cursing at the screen as he has a large pint of ale next to him and a large plate of bacon and eggs. All the bacon and eggs they have, to be specific.
Yeah, Tovar doesn't get any bacon, just mine. All mine.
Yeah, after an hour or so of you guys just kind of getting yourselves up, checking your weapons and armor, getting your gear back on for travel, making sure Mandy is awake, making sure Nosh is in the carriage, keeping a tab on the Boogle and BFG, and making sure everyone is fed and stretched and did their runs and their, bathroom breaks, etc. You feel ready to go towards Northam. And you know that once you finish your job at Northam and take your way down to Jarl's throne, Fausta, who has been possibly waiting patiently at Setlin for the past few weeks, will be waiting for you still to come help him with the fucking artifact. So you'll be one step closer to doing your job that he wanted you to do in the first place. As you guys have been on filler episode number 7.
Listen, all right.
Yeah.
Side quest. Okay.
We're power
No, he'll
leveling,
probably be
Burn.
happy with Nosh.
He probably will be.
Yeah.
You guys are like,
Nosh
we're
just
power leveling. God.
yeah. Nosh just comes over, fucking instantly apologizes for fucking smearing cheese all over his armor that fucking one episode.
Then after he got the shit knocked out of him with the backside of Faustus' greatsword.
Speaking of which, are we still 8?
You are still 8 for right now, yes.
Okay.
He's not going to
Because
let us level up until we go to the sword.
you guys are literally trying to earn prestige. I will give you a level once you finish this final side mission because you have traveled across the entirety of Etheria doing dumbass side quests.
We're doing
you
side quests so we can power level, man. What do you mean?
You technically have done 4, including the haunted mansion. So I'll give it to you. Your prestige has gone up a little. So
Hop on in, idiot. We're doing side quests.
get in, bitch. We're doing side quests. I'm gonna go piss off our dungeon master. It's fine. So you all pile yourselves into the carriage, making sure that you push the unconscious Nosh and Mandy to the side. As you all pile in, grab the reins and begin to drive towards Northam. It's about a quarter of a day's travel to get to Northam. The roads are well kept and well maintained thanks to all the work you've been doing to help McCragg and the other large towns. So it does not take you long. And as you approach Northam, you simply look for where the bounty wishes to take you. So let's see if it is actually saved like it's supposed to be. Oh, look at that. It's not. Thanks, Albert. Big appreciate. Yeah.
The big preach.
Big ol' appreciate. There it is. There's Northam. Yes. Import the map and open it, please.
So would it be considered good RP if I just like scream and yell at this game?
I mean,
Ask you for a friend.
You can as long as you make it beneficial to the story.
Oh, I forgot about this place.
I mean, I'm watching a tablet, so it's stick game on ice.
Yeah.
I feel like it's something I would yell at.
Yeah. So you can yell at it and then just play it off as Rage the Aarakocra. Like just do it while in the middle of talking to somebody and just be like, oh, fucking sorry, stick game. It's been the longest stick game. It's been going on for 8 hours. Been a fight to the death on the field. Clerics have been called.
The last resurrection spell has been spent.
Mm-hmm. The box has been broken. No more punishments can be given out.
Hey. Yeah, it probably would be broken.
It's hockey, my guy. If
I mean,
all
you're
out
right.
Dude, the one hockey game I went to as a kid, I got to watch 10 minutes of before they started a fucking all-out brawl, and my dad was like, okay, we're leaving.
Okay, time
It's
to
just
go.
hockey.
It's just the way
literally just
hockey
hockey.
goes. Just how it be. So,
It's such a fun sport to watch. I'm sorry.
oh yeah, no, 120 fucking percent. So you all find yourselves approaching the town of Northam, where the bounty paperwork simply states that you are looking for a man in the castle district, specifically one of the script keepers who wishes to hand over the box to those who wish to escort it. The man's name is Randall Blytham, and he waits in the castle district, which, according to the map that you have of Northam, is slightly to the north through the northeastern gate.
forgot that this place had a cheese gate and milk house.
Yes, because two of their main exports are cheese and dairy products.
So are we entering through cheese gate? Oh, no, we're entering through milk
Yes.
house.
Sorry, stick game.
After the Cheesegate scandal, I think we should enter through Milkhouse.
I really like cheese, so you said cheesegate. I'm just all for it.
Cheese gate scandal.
Sorry, it's just a stupid joke.
Like Watergate.
Or
Yeah,
Pizzagate.
no, I know.
You know, there's that,
Oh, wait,
that
who's
trader.
scoring?
Well,
Is it a hat trick?
there was the great cheese flood, you know, of
Oh, that's a hat trick. I don't have
fucking
my hat. I would throw it.
what was the name of the town?
St.
Wait, the-
Blair's.
Yeah.
Cheese? There was a cheese flood?
So after the Mardi Gras festival, you guys went in to deal with that.
Yes, in the game.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about in real life.
No. In in Blair Shore. In Blair Shore.
Right.
Rex just got like panicked. He was like, "Wait a
He's like,
second.
Oh my god.
Sweet God, why are we laughing at this?"
Oh, fuck.
That's fucking funny.
And for those of you watching, just so you're aware, in about 5 minutes, we're going to have our first of our 3-minute ad breaks every hour because we hate pre-rolls on this channel. So, just so you are all in the know-how. The how of no, if you will.
Napa know how?
Napa know-how.
There's the flood of the cheese.
Who's driving?
Ah,
Oh, excuse me. Probably me.
yeah, probably Coverall. He's usually the one that drives most of the time.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Don't have to give him directions then. He was with us last time.
Coverall also knows how to read a map.
I mean,
He's-
that's fair too.
So yeah, so you guys eventually make it up to the castle district looking for this man named Randall. And you enter the main gate of the castle district. You see that this area is a little bit more well built. The houses are a little bit more eccentric. Very much looks like a gated community. But you find yourself in front of the gate leading directly to the castle, and the guards, seeing you approach, simply state out, "Halt. State your business."
We're here to see a guy about a box.
He sent out a request for heroes to escort it safely to a location.
Ah, you're looking for Randall Bethel. Very good. We
That's the
will
one, thank
we
you.
will send for him. And one of the guards steps away and goes inside as you see him yell out to another one to grab the script keeper of the Lord. After about 10 minutes or so, you see a retinue of 8 to 10 guards, all basically handling this large wooden pallet with like the rod sticking out like pallbearers almost, with a large wooden chest in the center with chains wrapped around it with 3 different padlocks on it. The chest itself is of decent size, probably about 3 feet across and probably about 2.5 feet tall and about 1.5 feet deep. It's a sizable chest. Intricately carven, the wood is dark and taken care of and maintained. The hinges are made of a bright, glinting steel. The chains are thick and are closed tightly with those 3 different padlocks. And it sits on this massive pallet that they have coming out, these guards that are carrying it. The person in front, a very scrawny man with long hair, holding a large tome in front of him as he seems to be scribbling furiously in it. As he approaches, he goes, "Ah, I guess you are the heroes that I summoned. You will do. Do you understand the importance of this box?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Very good. Here is the box.
Uh,
It works.
All right.
You see the guards bring over the pallet to you. The chest sitting in the center with at least 3 feet of room in all directions. This pallet is massive. This chest is not. 2 of the guards then grab the chest by the handles on the side and simply load it into the main center of your carriage and basically make sure that it's not going to go anywhere and basically keep eyes on it until someone else has eyes on it, specifically one of you. The script keeper looks up to you, Kavral, and goes, "Bring this to Jarl's throne, post haste. It must not be opened at any point until reaching Jarl's throne.
Understood, sir.
It may be tempting to open the box, but it must remain closed at all times."
Very well. It shall remain closed.
Now quickly, off of you. And he spins on his heel, nearly kind of falling to the side as he does it, kind of not catching his foot correctly, rights himself, and then quickly shuffles back inside the gate with the rest of the guards in the pallet as the gates close behind him.
Well, all right. I guess let's take this over to Jarl's throne.
you guys think he's related to Thurlby?
I didn't want to ask. I thought it might be a little rude, but
Maybe, cousin.
he does seem like he might be a distant cousin, yeah. I
So I
definitely
don't
see
know
the
what the fuck.
resemblance.
I don't know what the fuck the importance of this box is.
Nah, yeah,
You know,
unfortunately not. But
old stick boy back there might. No, but I guess he doesn't know shit either.
no, he was just shouting at his stick game. Well, chat. Okay, well,
Well, I guess it's onward to Jarl's throne.
Onward indeed. And so Kavral expertly turns around the carriage and begins heading southbound through Northam towards Cheesegate, where you see a number of papers speaking of the Cheesegate scandal and how it may be connected to the Blair Shore massacre of Mardi Gras. Mostly things something called the Northam Inquirer, the Ethereum Enquire. These random newspapers that are just kind of tossed along the street as people look at it and go, "No thanks," and simply walk past.
Fucking Northam Inquirer, you goddamn bastard. I know exactly what you're talking about. I have a fucking Bat Boy on there too.
No, Bat Boy's real here. That'd be the only thing they have right. So is Mothman. Mothman is a tax-paying citizen of Etheria. That's canon.
here,
He owns a shop next to Uncle Ben's Giant Turkey Leg Restaurant Emporium.
do, do, do.
So
Man, you're making me want a turkey leg.
Finrod's like, man, all of a sudden I really want a giant turkey leg for some reason. Yeah.
I think I might get one of those within the next couple weeks.
A giant turkey leg?
Yeah, Ren
Very
Fair.
good. Oh, yes.
Mm,
Very good.
Yep.
very
So-
nice.
So you continue traveling down the road south through Cheesegate, past all of the mishmash of newspapers and heralds that continue to yell very odd stories and theories at you as you travel by. Kavral simply waving them away as he tries to click the reins a little faster so you get out of there. But unfortunately, there's a traffic jam. So it feels feels like a long time you're stuck inside of Cheesegate. But eventually, you make it outside to the open road, and the horses are able to take off at full speed, pulling you down towards one of the linchpin towns, leading towards Jarl's throne. As you cross the bridge, you see that there is a couple of individuals standing along the bridge. They look like ne'er-do-wells. They simply sit with their backs on the cobblestone of the bridge lane. As they see your carriage approach, they start to step out into the middle of the road, and then they recognize Kavral, and you see them both simply turn and walk away from the bridge entirely as you approach.
Corbell just kind of smiles to himself.
Didn't we fucking say if we ever caught them doing that shit again?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You want to let
Well,
Tovar about it?
all right. Hey, Tovar, you know those highwaymen from before?
Yeah.
They didn't smarten up. You want to have some fun?
Oh, goody.
oh goody.
Tovar like nods to BFG, and both of us fucking just like plop down onto the ground.
You step out of the fucking carriage, and it's just beer noises. And it's just thunk. Tovar and BFG standing there. You see the two individuals that were standing on the bridge turn and see that you have stepped out, and their eyes go wide and their face goes pale, and they go to run.
I want to non-lethal yeet.
Yeet what? What are you yeeting?
The thrower.
Oh, the spear? Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, so yeah, Big Corral, that's essentially the God damn it, Rexus. With the memes on point.
I mean, why wouldn't he?
Hey, Mandy.
Mandy.
Rexus
Hi,
is very
kids.
good being on point with those memes. But yeah, so you just throw the spear at them as they go to run away. The spear landing in front of them with a loud clang, and like the shaft kind of shaking from the impact. And they just look down at this massive spear that landed about a couple feet away from them, and they just kind of sheepishly turn to you and go, "Oh, hi. Fancy seeing you here, Tovar."
Didn't we fucking warn you last time?
Yeah, we were simply cleaning the bridge. I don't know what you think we were doing. We are definitely just standing watch so that we could make sure no one ran over the nice clean bridge we just cleaned. No funny business. None whatsoever.
Seems pretty sus.
Am
Roll
I
me
close enough that I
perception,
hear
Tovar.
this?
Yeah, you hear
Roll
it.
of perception.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
I
say,
need
well,
Tovar
where's
to roll
your
perception.
brooms then?
You yell this at them as Tovar staring them down, and you kind of see that like their eyes get real jittery, like we left them on the other side of the bridge.
It's a 10.
You see that their eyes are very jittery, but you see one of them, you think his eyes keep darting to his right towards something under the bridge.
So, I still want to say what I said.
Yeah.
Meaning that the spear comes back.
Yes.
So, more fear factor for them.
Yeah. It roots itself up out of the ground and just bumps back into your hand, and you just kind of like bash the blunt end to the ground as you're staring at them. They're visibly shaking.
What are you guys hiding over to the right?
What what do you mean, Tovar? I'm not hiding nothing. Definitely not anything suspicious whatsoever. As you see the guy just get elbowed in the ribs by the other one and go, no, we just have to go pick up the trash underneath the bridge. That's what it is. That's what he keeps looking at. He's really worried about that trash pile.
I kind of want to like relay to the rest of the party that I think something's under the bridge, and then I kind of want to send BFG to go look at it.
You do it. You basically do like the head nod towards Kavral that something's underneath of it, and you whistle at BFG as he just trots past the two guys as they sheepishly back away from him as he approaches. And as you see BFG come around the corner to under the bridge, you hear a bunch of screams and then many footfalls and splashing of water as you see about 6 dudes run out from the bridge and across the river towards the other side, trying to get away from the gator.
Oh, hey, that's quite some trash, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of trash down there. Need a lot of hands. Yeah, a lot of trash.
To stop them from running again.
You're just gonna throw the spear.
Yeah, right in front of them to stop them from running.
You just funk it with full force, and it just sinks into the ground, and they all just go, huh! And they all just kind of like, the first one stops, and they just kind of like run into each other and then separate. And they look down at the spear, and then they slowly turn around. They see that BFG is just staring at them, jaws wide. They're across over you here. Oh, hey, Tovar. Didn't realize you were back in town, buddy. How you doing? Can you call off the gator?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He's pretty hungry, you know. He didn't get that much bacon this morning because Stick Boy over here, you know, decided to hog a lot of it.
Oh,
I mean, I still got some
okay.
left if you want it, but if you're gonna be a dick, no.
Just sitting there with a big pile of bacon, watching the tick game still.
He took the
Oh, I got-
fucking tray with
I got
him.
Pocket bacon and shit for days, bro. You don't even understand.
Ew.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Uh,
recommend any sudden movements in front of him, though.
Okay. We're just okay. Uh, so we're just gonna stand here, huh? All right. What do you want from us there, Mr. Tovar?
Is Cover all up to me at this point, or no?
More than likely.
yeah.
All right. So I kind of like lean over to him, like, how do you want to handle this?
Well, they seem to have an interest for community service. I suppose we could always put them to work actually cleaning the bridge.
Yeah, it does look pretty fucking dirty. You know,
Huh?
you got all these algae spots. There's, you know, chipped rocks. Somebody could hurt themselves. You know, giant holes in the ground, like right by their feet. You know, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, don't know about those, but that's a
Yeah.
safety hazard. They need to take care of that.
Yeah, you know, like
Somebody's
somebody
horse
could
could
have.
get hurt.
Yeah, you know, Those holes are really sus.
Yeah.
As the spear fires back. And they're just unhappy.
Mm.
Like, I hate that you fucking put that as the damn, like, return word. Like, it's so fucking good at the same time.
It's very good.
Yeah.
So they're just standing there with BFG staring them down. And the spear flies back into your hand, and the two that were in front of you are like, yeah, sure, happily clean up the bridge, what we were planning on doing. I don't know what those guys were doing underneath the bridge. Not entirely sure what's up with that.
Well, more hands means less work for you then. Get them to help.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. What do you think, guys? Yeah, we should do work to make sure that Tovar and the rest of Here's Etheria are proud of us and definitely not doing anything detrimental to our reputations, like drugs or robbery. And the guys across the river were like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Very sheepishly not making eye contact as they say it.
Oh. And you know, if you actually maintain this bridge, you could charge a fee legally. So there's an idea.
Oh. I never. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Have people pay a small toll to go across it to help us buy supplies to maintain the bridge. Huh. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like a municipal
Aye.
service where taxpayer
and-
money would go.
Exactly. And then you're doing a service instead, eh?
And
The
you
front
get
g- yeah.
steady income if you end up working it out with Northam.
Aye.
Yeah, the front guy's like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, guys, like, fuck it. Let's actually do this shit. And they're all like, yeah. And it's just one guy starts like, I'm gonna go make us fucking jackets. And everyone just starts getting really fucking hype over it. And just, they're like, yeah, fucking Jameson Bridge gang. Yeah. Just now super hype over this bridge that apparently is named Jameson Bridge. Because a guy named Jameson was the one that first peed on it. And so that's the name they're going with.
What the fuck?
No, I was just about to have a talk. Oh, speaking of peeing on things, I mean, I am like a bird, right? And
Yeah.
you know what birds normally do to things that are clean, right?
Yeah, just like fire shit out of your ass at it.
I mean,
Are-
are you sure they want to clean it right now? Just saying. Pretty big
Are you-
target.
Are you gonna fucking fire shit out of your
I
ass?
fucking might. I've had a lot of bacon this morning.
I fucking. I mean, they're not cleaning at the moment, but it's probably not a bad idea for them to start. But yeah, they all seem motivated to do the thing that you were pouring them out to. We're like, yeah, we could do it and be like legit. We could make actual money. We wouldn't have to like fucking hold people over. We could just have like a donation box. And they're like, yeah, then we can send the money back to the town and put it on the map. Yeah, we could start a gaming club. No.
Then you guys wouldn't have to worry about us coming over here and getting disappointed anymore.
That's true. We wouldn't be eaten by PFG. Yeah, fear's a motivator.
BFG's just kind of like, ah.
Well, a healthy mix of both actual motivation and fear. It'd give them some good reasons.
A little
Spit
bit of
every dictator
positive.
ever.
Listen, every dictator. Just give them some compliments in between the whippings. They'll make good use of it. It's fine.
So what you're
Okay.
saying is they have a praise kink.
No. Mandy has a praise kink. These guys just
Oh my.
are betroubled teenagers who want to know what to do with themselves.
Look at that. Helping the youth.
Ah, yes.
Jesus
Tofar's
fuck.
main goal. Helping the youth. As this massive Goliath is just like, you're not stealing again, are you, son? And they're like, no, father, we are not stealing. You do not need to search our drawers once again, father. We have not put anything illegitimate within the dressers.
Meanwhile, Uncle Coverall's just sitting there looking disappointed.
Yes,
Because you don't get to search their drawers? Like,
No, because they did bad things.
you didn't get to
You.
search their drawers. Jesus.
You.
You can kind of leave it open-ended, Kavral.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
I didn't even pay attention to that part. I was just thinking about the freaking situation of the guys being like, no.
no, I mean, it would be perfect. I mean, you are a dwarf, right? That's kind of like a gnome. I mean, kind of works.
Then
I
you got
do
Mandy
work.
over here in my fucking chat. No, Daddy, I'm behaving. I swear.
Oh, Jesus,
Of
fuck.
course, that's
I
what
don't know
Mandy's
why I'm
saying.
surprised.
What?
Why am I surprised at that? I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
I
do
don't know
not-
why any of us are surprised about that anymore.
I
I
am
do
not. I
not
just thought
wiggle.
it was funny.
My butt.
What?
You don't wiggle your
What?
butt.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Oh, none of you heard Righteous but me? Okay.
Ah, excellent.
Manny, I think you're going crazy. I think your
No.
praise kink's going to your head.
I am not going crazy. Yeah.
So you
Oh,
have
no.
set
She's
these
going
group.
back and clipping it.
Oh god.
He
God.
totally is.
So she's going. So while she's doing that, you have set this group of ne'er-do-well teenagers on the path of doing something decent with their lives, and that you hope that you won't have to come through here and feed them to the gator at any point in the near future. And so you feel satisfied with their answer.
Absolutely roasting them. Just saying.
Oh yeah. You give them a healthy dose of roast as you continue going forward further down the road towards the linchpin town.
I apologize. I'm not immersed enough. Can you please give an example of what a healthy dose of roasting would be?
Like just the wording that fucking Burn did. Like you give them a healthy dose of roast.
Listen here, you scrawny, no
Please, sir,
good.
can I have some more?
Oh, you wanted me to hear the fucking roast that I imagine that Rage is doing?
Yes.
Listen
Yes, please,
here,
go for
you
it.
slack-jawed idiot bumblefucks. You start cleaning the bridge before I twist your legs inside out and send you back to your mother as a fucking pretzel.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I like that. That's enjoyable.
I feel like that's too clever.
Fuck off. What a motherfucker. You definitely ain't getting no fucking bacon now. Suck my fucking bird dick.
We had to put the adjective in front of it.
Yep.
Oh
my.
man, D&D, what a time to be alive. Anyway,
Yep.
you guys move past the bridge as you see them all walk towards the town that they came from, the one to the south, to go talk to the city leader about setting up an agreement with Northam to begin the Jameson Bridge cleanup crew movement. And as you ride past them in your carriage, having loaded everybody up and continue down towards it, you enter the town here, where it is a recent memory of the last time you were here Everyone got super hammered on Rotgut, and Tovar got swarmed by fangirls and was given the name Etheria's ass. That was many months ago.
And I did the first tweet.
You did do the first tweet.
Yes, you did.
As you ride through the town, the people recognize the carriage as they start pouring out of the taverns and buildings, throwing flower petals and what seems to be some type of I hate daylight savings time. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Carson. Thank you for the biddies. Daylight saving time
Hi,
fucks
Carson.
up everything.
Yeah.
Hey, your shift is now 15 instead of 14 hours. It's like, what? No.
Except, hey?
What? No, fuck that. But yeah, so you see people pouring out of the taverns and the businesses, throwing what seems to be like rice and flower petals and stuff, towards you guys. You see people running up with like little wooden planks and chickens in their hands, yelling for Tovar, yelling for Etheria's ass. Show us the thunder cheeks.
What?
Wait, we have kids running up
Aw.
with chickens and wooden planks, begging to see his ass.
It's mostly the fangirls doing it, but you see other individuals, some male, some female, holding up boards with birds of varying sizes, hoping for him to put his tweet signature on the planks of wood so they can hang them in their house.
I feel like there's an arrestable offense somewhere in there, but I can't quite find it.
Oh, dear.
One, I'm not doing shit. I'm in the carriage. So,
You're just trying to
Two.
ignore all this crowds of people.
Two, you can blame fucking Burned for sitting there saying that they're yelling out, "Let us see those thunderous cheeks." Like,
Who do you think I was blaming?
Yeah. Oh, my.
I just look at
Listen,
Fedor, I go, it's going to be a full moon tonight.
so are we stopping here and drinking?
It's up to Kavral. He's the one driving.
I mean, we
look back
might as fucking
and
well at this point.
I look back in the carriage and ask, well, we seem to have an obligation to the crowd. Do you want to fulfill it, or do you want to just go through for now?
I'm sorry.
AKA, do we want to party or not?
I got distracted by Mandy fucking telling
I wanna party.
Carson to eat something like a bratwurst.
Oh my.
What?
Eat daylight savings like a bratwurst. Bratwurst are delicious. I don't
I mean,
I
they
don't know
are,
what your
but
guys'
also,
problem
what?
is here.
I mean, you're telling Burns' girl to eat a sausage.
I mean, I'm sure Burn doesn't have any issues with that, so
I mean, chopping down on it, he might. Just saying.
Oh my.
Do we need to bring up the gumdrops?
No.
you know,
Oh my. Dude, I sent you a fucking TikTok. I hope you fucking watched it.
No, I haven't seen shit yet.
Oh my god. I sent it to you and Mandy specifically.
Oh no. Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to go on TikTok then.
You are.
What
I
are we
haven't
gonna
been
do
on
about
in
the chest?
days.
I was gonna say
Oh.
I'll keep an eye on it.
What, you don't want us to bring you another Goliath-sized rot gut?
I mean, if you want to like bring me a drink while I'm watching it, sure, but someone's got to keep an eye on it.
I'll bring him drinks. Me and Fedrock can drink and watch it.
All right.
So, Kavral, you find a nice little spot to pull the carriage over and park it. Tie up the reins and put the chucks on. and you open the door for Tovar to step out as the crowd has begun to surround the carriage.
What? This entire time I've been imagining like Oregon Trail style carriage and shit, just tarp canopy going over
No,
like
we've talked
fucking
about your carriage. Your carriage is military grade. Like, it is essentially a large box with big, like, 3 doors on each side, plenty of space for you, the Boogle, BFG, and your loot and other things that you need to put in there, as well as being drawn by 4 large horses, almost the size of Clydesdales. So
fair enough.
it's a big fucking vehicle. And so, like, Kavral stepping down to open the door for you is relatively normal because it's a big fucking door.
It's like an old school troop transport.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh? Oh, you watched the TikTok, I take it?
No, I saw what Rage put in the Discord.
Oh.
He said
Oh,
Oregon
jeez.
Trail.
No. No. No, no, no.
See if we got the Nyan Cat Rainbow.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
So, Tovar, you step out to an admiring crowd holding up planks of wood, birds of varying sizes, as they're just yelling, "It's the heroes of Etheria! It's the Etheria's ass!" And as you step down the steps, you feel a hand from behind you just smack you across your cheeks. And the sound resonates throughout the crowd, and the crowd fucking goes nuts.
God damn it, Mandy.
Oh my.
14.
What? I
Why do
give the
you
crowd what they want.
why do you
Oh,
have to
Jesus.
smack my ass everywhere we go?
Dude, I was sitting here thinking that she was going to turn wild shape into a wolf and then just howl at it, and she just smacks it instead.
Oh, she always everywhere we fucking go. We go to see my dad, she smacks my ass. We go to fucking some random town, she smacks my ass. We go to fucking what the hell was the
The
one
haunted
place? The
house.
damn Did she smack my ass in the haunted house?
I did
Yes.
not. Wait,
I
when
don't
did I
know.
do that?
Almost every place you guys have gone, there has
Did
been
we
an ass clap.
Yeah, we go to the one place over by fucking Black Marsh Keep, and like she fucking doesn't smack my ass, she throws Finrod into my ass.
Yeah.
Like
Well, to be fair, that's how you started with your nickname. So
I mean, yeah,
That is your fault for
she
being
made you
Etheria's
famous.
ass. Also, they wanted to hear the ass cheeks clap. I figured I'd let them, hear it.
Just let him twerk or anything. No, she's got to go up there and forcefully smack it.
Yeah.
Okay, one, Tovar does not twerk.
I'm sure Tovar could.
No.
Wood and wood are two different things.
What?
Could and would
missed
are
what he
two
said, too.
totally different things.
Having the capability to do it and having the will to do it are two different things.
Exactly.
That's very true.
Neither one applies to Tovar. He's not going
Right.
to, and he could not.
His body just cannot move
Fuck.
that way. It is
Yeah.
genetically programmed to reject that type of movement.
Yeah, Goliaths.
I guess
aren't-
those hips don't lie.
Yeah,
They do
Goliaths
lie.
are not
Constantly.
physically capable of twerking.
Oh no.
Fuck's sakes. Alright, so
Let me,
Tovar,
Tovar, I need you to
start,
give me a
you know,
charisma save.
a charisma save.
A charisma save.
Oh no! Why would you do this?
Oh, you fucking bitch. That was on an 18.
You do have
Look at
fate points to
Rest
burn.
in Pepperonis.
And don't forget, you also get +1 to all of your saves while you're near me. Not that +1 would necessarily help in this case, but you know.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm charisma saving to. Like,
Come on. A 4 would
I mean,
totally save
just-
against
no,
that.
I'm gonna fucking burn one of the points.
Oh,
You
it's
said
just
we
a
had 8.
simple save. That you failed. Just eat it, dude. Can't be that bad. We're not in a fucking fight or anything.
Go
Until the
ahead and
start of the
re-roll
fight.
it.
You're gonna burn a fate point on a charisma save that is not in a fight.
It could start a fight.
It will fuck him up.
But what if
Alright,
it starts a riot?
So,
I'm just gonna sit with the 12.
so with the 12, you step out of the carriage. Your ass is smacked by Mandy, and you hear a voice from behind you yell, shake it, Tovar! As the crowd starts yelling for you to do it, and it takes all of your willpower not to give in. As you just stand there stalwartly doing like the Queen's wave.
I got a queen's way. Just, yes, yes.
Yes. As like in the back of your head, there's a voice that's like, do it. But you don't. But it is taking all of your focus and willpower to push back against whatever voice is trying to make you do whatever this is.
Mandy standing on her tiptoes, like fucking sitting right there.
Whispering into your ear, just do it.
Shapeshift into a bug to sit on my shoulders and just talk into my ear. That way I think I'm going crazy again.
Suddenly she has an Irish accent out of nowhere.
Why don't you just shake your ass, Tovar? Why don't you do it? Give the crowd what they want. You're here to entertain and to save. But if you must do anything, you must slay the crowd.
Yeah, no, Tovar. I think you should do it.
Oh fuck!
I was not expecting Mandy to do an accent.
That came out of left field. Oh my. I was not
Her
expecting that was
accent
great.
And Burn fucking beatboxing was just fucking fantastic.
Oh,
Jesus fuck! Can somebody
God.
clip that? I feel like that needs to be clipped.
Oh,
I've done
man.
my one clip of the day. Thank you
You've
very
done
much.
your one clip of the day.
Christ. Phantom, where are you when I need you?
He's here somewhere. I know he is.
Hell.
Whew. So, you all now exit out into the crowd, minus Finrod, who stays to watch over the chest. And you see that you're parked in front of the tavern you were at before. You greet the crowd as some kind of flow in behind you. Tovar, you spend a few minutes doing your tweet signatures with varying birds of different sizes into different planks of wood, sending many happy people off back to their homes, as many individuals of many different genders and shapes and sizes all come over and just praise you for being who you are, and like, it's Etheria's ass, and they're having like people doing like caricatures of them with you, sketch artists and whatnot, because we don't have cameras, so pictures are taken. Should accidentally sign my one good wing.
Wow.
Good wing.
Oh, I was hoping like nobody else would see that shit. Because you're signing fucking like roosters and shit, right? Just you accidentally signed my one good wing because the other one was ripped off.
No. I'm not. Both one.
He's using
what?
the birds to carve into the planks.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
using the
It's
beak
called
of the
tweeting.
bird. you can blame Burn on that one. That was not me, by the way.
So then,
but I
so then
thought
he
you
grabs
had,
my wing instead.
but I thought you had like both of your wings taken off.
No, just one. Left one, I believe.
What?
No, you had both your
Yeah.
wings gone. You had your left eye
Is it both?
fucked with.
Oh, it was left
Yeah.
eye. You're right. Left
Yeah,
eye.
it's
is
your
both
left
wings.
eye fucked with, and then both your wings are gone.
Yeah, so like I would have to
You're right.
like fully
You're
like
welcome.
pick you up. Like I would have to accidentally pick you up and start fucking
You pick
jabbing
him-
your face into a piece of wood.
I accidentally fucking bend over to pick up something. You just grab my beak.
Just fucking
use him as a quill.
What the fuck are you doing, Tovar?
Yeah, you know,
The
I
fuck
feel
off me,
like
bro.
if you were bending over, the beak is not the thing he would be grabbing.
Oh, why?
Oh my.
Jesus.
This sounds like
I
a
mean,
start
if
of
you're
one of
gonna grab
Carson's
that,
weird
just
smut novels.
at least give it a tug.
A Goliath and Aarakocra are on an adventuring party, and they stop at a
Oh.
tavern. What happens next will shock you. Click here
Yeah,
Hmm.
and subscribe.
God damn it.
Support
I'm
me on
sure
my
it's a
Patreon.
Rule 34 thing.
Oh,
I'm sure it's a Rule 34 thing.
100% somewhere. Someone has done that. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
you enter the tavern after signing boards and taking pictures and shaking hands and giving hugs and high fives and all kinds of stuff, just playing the crowd to your advantage, getting a handful of coinage you use to spend on your drinks. And you all,
And BFG getting all the pets.
oh, BFG is just being loved on. He's like on his back getting so many belly rubs, it's atrocious. The Boogle is getting just as the large amount of attention as well. It is just, this crowd adores you. And they're loving on you guys, throwing you some small coinage, which, like I said, you use to get some of your drinks. Rage, you go and get you and Finrod one, and you return to the carriage to sit with him and watch over the box. As the other three have some drinks on the inside, talk to some other people. And
I'm sorry, I need to interrupt real quick.
Go for it.
Righteous, that's a great fucking clip, dude.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Oh my god. The you beatboxing and Mandy fucking with the Irish accent. Fantastic.
It's wonderful.
Hmm.
I do love it.
Okay, sorry, continue. I just had to give him credit where
you're
credit's
good.
due.
Oh yeah, no, Rexus is fucking magical. He is
I
a
want Mandy
magical
to
individual.
Try one of the rock guts.
You want Manny to try the rock gut?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
I guess I'm dying. That's fine.
So, as you guys are sitting at the bar / table and you're talking to people, Mandy, you are given a mug from Tovar that is decent size, that holds a decent amount of liquor in it, or what can tell. To you, it smells like gasoline. It does
Oh,
not
no.
smell pretty. And he just
All-
kind of gives you the look of, drink it.
All I want to say, like, if you guys look at my screen real quick,
Uh-huh.
all I gotta say is I'm imagining like Mandy's character like this, like two-handing.
A two-handing the mug.
Yeah.
Just sorry, Mandy.
Taking
Love you.
sips of it
I
instead of downing
mean,
it.
you're not wrong. So
Oh, no.
Mandy's like, for fuck's sakes.
I'm sorry, Mandy's a little tired tonight.
Yeah, well,
That's fair.
not tired enough to slap my ass, apparently.
I'm never too tired to slap your ass.
So,
Oh,
you are given the mug, and you have it in both your small hands as you hold it. And it smells like gasoline. It smells like death to you.
It is smoke. It is fire. It is death.
What?
Yeah, I'll chug it because I trust Tovar.
All right, give me a Constitution save at disadvantage, please.
Oh, at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Well, they were both 14, so
Oh, they're both 14. All right, so you are not immediately floored by what you've ingested. But you drink the whole 6 to 7 ounces worth of whatever this is. and it burns the whole way down. It does not feel pleasant at any point until all of it is in your stomach and no longer near your taste buds or your esophagus. And as soon as it hits you, you begin to feel just not, well, I wouldn't say not great. I would definitely say a little loopy. As you start to feel loose on the feet and loose in the knees, as you're just kind of starting to sway a little bit. You're starting to feel your grasp on reality is starting to leave. But you know,
racist.
you're not super broken. You're all right. But you're just standing there and you're just like, wow.
You want another one?
Oh,
No, I think I'm good for now, man. That was great.
what are you high?
Yes. Oh, you meant in game. No.
No, man, I'm good right now, bro. Like, fuck.
I'd
He's
imagine that's
phased.
what a drunk druid sounds like.
That's probably exactly what a drunk druid sounds like.
To
Yeah,
be
fair.
fair, that was kind of how she sounded when she used to drink with us on Saturday nights.
Yeah.
True.
So that scans.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so the druid does not fall over immediately, but you see that they have become loose. They're just kind of swaying. Their pupils are
Giggity.
definitely dilated. Not that type of loose, you
I
loon.
knew it. I knew it.
Dude, you were talking about fucking her. She was loosing her fucking like feet
Well,
and her
she was
knees. I'm
gonna
like,
be
how far up
fucking
is she gonna
fall
go with
over.
that?
Like she's gonna
I didn't
fucking
know how
fall off
far
her
up you were
damn
gonna
legs.
go.
Loosen her brain. There's a few screws loose, and now they're just gone.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
it has
no.
anything to do with the rock gut, though.
It's basically describing how Mandy sits at her computer when she streams on D&D, and she's just like sways back and forth.
While shoving karma down her throat.
Fuck you.
Wearing the network sweater.
Ah.
I mean, to be clear, she was complaining about karma forcing himself down her throat.
You know, not wrong.
Yeah, so Rage,
Alright, let's
you
continue the
take your
story.
mug
Oh, man.
and you head back out to the carriage and you sit with Finrod. As you two are having your drinks and you're staring at this chest. This chest that you have in the carriage is, now that you're having a closer look at it, is extremely intricate. The wood is carved. It seems to be an aged wood of an older tree, something close to essentially equivalent to mahogany, if you will.
Mahogany.
The rivets and bracers on
I
it
fucking hate that we just did that.
are all made of a beautifully polished steel. The carvings inside the wood panels are well kept and symmetrical. The hinges and everything else about it that would be a border of the chest is done perfectly and is well polished with its own latch built on. The chains that are around it also seem to have small carvings built into it, almost if the links are one long passage, if you were to follow it from start to finish. The chains all connecting to the 3 padlocks that sit across the center of it. And you two are just there alone with the chest, just kind of keeping an eye on it.
Well, at least this chest is easier to watch than that damn mushroom.
I mean, you have a fair point. However, you're watching it. I'm getting shit faced. Have fun.
So what are you drinking, Rage? You drinking rock gut as well?
Yes, that's what I brought out to him.
Very good. Uh, so you're just gonna be taking it back super hard. You're just gonna go full ham, full send.
Bro, shots. What do you mean?
Con save at disadvantage, please.
Absolutely. I will do that.
Wow,
14.
there you go with the 14. Everyone's getting nice rolls tonight. So, with that, your first couple shots in, you're all right. You're feeling a little goofed, but you're all right. Finrod, you know better. You're taking it slow.
I was gonna say I'm taking it slow.
You've learned from your past experiences to just not do what anyone else is doing, and you're just kind of chilling. So this point in time, Mandy, and Rage, I'll need one more con save from both of you. Not disadvantage, just regular, please.
13.
Dirty 20.
So both of you are still relatively well standing with the booze in your system. You're Mandy, you're definitely feeling a little bit more of the effects. You're starting to really have that drunkenness kind of set in. Rage, you're doing pretty good. You're in your fourth or fifth shot in, and you are just having a time. You're just looking at this box, and you're just like, man, weird box. And you just keep on going.
Do I notice the chains on it?
Mm-hmm. You see all the words
I
on
feel
it.
like I'm drunk enough at this point to where I would just keep uttering sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
Oh,
You know what? If that's what you want to be saying, then that is what it is.
That's what I'm chanting. I'm chanting that shit.
okay.
I'm drinking rock gut. Like, what the fuck else would I be doing?
Thought we were watching
Sorry,
the
shooting.
game.
Shooting. No, it's over. Shooting rock gut.
Yeah, no, that's over.
Oh, it's
Yeah, fair
over.
enough.
Yeah. 6-4 final. Fucking baseball score in a hockey game, but still.
So yeah, so you guys are feeling pretty good. You know, it's Coverall and Tovar. You guys aren't really affected by it yet, and you're doing all right. Finrod, you're taking it extra precarious and slowly, and Rage is just saying the same thing over and over of sticks and stones may break his bones, but whips and chains excite him as he's just looking at the words that are engraved upon the links. At this point, it's been about an hour since you guys have entered the tavern. Mandy, you have fallen full victim to the drunkenness. You are literally just made of rubber as you walk around. You're just very exaggerated with your movements and just kind of goofy looking as you're walking around. You're having a great
mean-
time, though. People are loving it.
He is the liquor.
I'm licking someone?
Oh my.
I mean, you could be with all the
They're
rock
gonna
that
talk
you've
about the rear.
ingested.
Let's be honest, I probably am.
You also are a druid. It's also not out of character. Social norms? I'm a druid.
Them.
I mean, Lord knows I'm probably licking a tree too, so.
Ah,
Fair enough.
wood liquor.
For the hallucinogenic sap, but you know, still. What?
Sure, we'll go with that. Rexus. Love you, Mandy.
Very good. I told you I'm tired.
Well,
So
keeping
Mandy
in
is
mind the
being
time
lucid.
frame,
Yeah.
we should probably wrap this up before we get too terribly trashed.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Want me to go wrangle the druid?
I please do. I'll go get the cart ready.
Yeah, so you wrangle up the druid, which is a task in and of itself. a Herculean task almost. As every time you go to grab her, she just like sloops out of your grasp and just keeps on doing her thing.
And to other people, I'm just going to say, Ari, it was wonderful having a party with you, but we are unfortunately on a relatively time-sensitive mission, so we do need to be heading out.
You hear a bunch of "aw" from the crowd, but they understand that you are busy heroes, as you have earned that prestige. And so, as Tovar continues to try and wrangle the druid, you say your goodbyes and are courteous as you go to the carriage to prepare it for travel.
And
Overall,
before I head
just-
out, I say, and just because we're leaving doesn't mean the party has to stop. And I put a gold piece down on the bar and say, thanks for everyone, and head out.
The crowd goes wild as they're like, yeah, Corporal, 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 Corporal.
You just hear Tovar in the background, like, God damn it, Manny, come here!
I'd like to just
The
continue
Benny
to
Hill theme
dance away
plays.
from him.
Fantastic.
Uh,
Mandy
As you
just in the
continue to do
background,
so.
like, music in her own head, just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dancing through the
basically.
crowd. Exactly. I don't see anything wrong with this.
No, everything is normal as it should be. And so, back in the carriage, Finrod, you are just sitting, doing your thing, checking over your gauntlets, writing down notes, looking at the chest and keeping an eye on it. As Rage, you've become more and more fixated on all the carvings that you see in the chains and on the wood, where you, in your head, imagine that the words have begun to move up and down the chains as you continue to chant the phrase that you have chosen. And then you
I'm sorry, I
feel
can't
like
remember what phrase was that.
that sticks and stones may break your bones, but whips and chains excite you. And you
I was
feel
wanting
that
to say
you
it again.
you feel that you start to hear whispers from inside the box.
fuck!
Tovar, you were not successful in catching her.
That entire fucking scene is a Benny Hill theme. I swear it.
Here, I got you.
Dirty 20.
No, he doesn't. He does.
Dirty 20.
Yep. So,
I imagine Tovar's like falling on his face and shit, trying to grab her, like
Yep.
diving for her and grabbing her. Yep.
yep, 100%. It is just constant debauchery in there.
Hey!
It's fantastic.
Tovar, you got a hand on her arm as she's continuing to dance away from you, and now you feel like you are being pulled along with her.
the power of the music.
By the power of music. Apparently, she is multi-classing bard.
Fuck's sakes.
With the +9, you're still rolling low, and she's like, "La, la, 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 la."
Yeah.
Hey!
And with that, you finally get your other hand on her. You got her by the shoulders, and as she tries to sloop, you just grab her tighter, and you're like, "No."
Uh,
I just want you to remember this is your fault.
Fucking just throw her on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Carry her out.
You do it with gusto as she just kind of floops over your shoulder, waving at everyone as you leave.
She's just, bye! Like, fucking kind of like half waving, like just like limp wrist waving, just bye!
She's doing the queen's way.
yeah. Oh no.
But you exit as Rage, you feel like you have started to hear whispers from inside the box as you're staring further and further at it, reading the words that are engraved upon the chains.
Would I have gotten to the cart by now?
You do, and as you get closer to the cart, you hear Rage inside the carriage chanting, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me," as he is just sitting there staring intently at the chains that are on the chest.
I poke
It-
my head into the carriage. I'm just, are you okay there, buddy?
I don't know. Apparently, I'm chanting in cursive now.
You are drunk, so you are chanting in cursive. It's called acting,
Shh.
Rage. Acting.
Oh, sorry.
The chest, it speaks to me. I don't know what it's saying because my DM hasn't told me, but it speaks to me.
It right now to you, it just seems like whispers. Not enough that you can tell what it is, but it's enough to pull your attention, like you want to listen closer.
I feel like I put my ear to the chest at this point.
You were just listening for whatever's there. You just continue to hear these little soft whispers of words that you can barely understand that are just yearning you to get ever closer to the chest, even though you are now like on it. You feel like the only way you're going to be able to hear it fully is if you open it.
I need to open the chest.
No.
No.
But it's telling me to.
Fucking-
You can hear it. I know you can. It's telling me to open it.
No. Bad rage. We were told specifically to not open the chest.
Until
Just
it gets the
imagine-
Jarl's throne.
I'm just imagining like Cobra like slapping his hand away. No. Especially with the second one, the no bad rage. He's like, don't
Lean
make
into
me smite you.
Oh, fuck. I had a good RP going too, and then fucking Tomar has to ruin it. Fucking hell.
That's all I'm imagining. It's just the way they said it.
I just want to be known that I was fucking trying, okay?
You were
Just want to let that be known. Oh, son of a bitch. This is why you get no bacon.
Oh no. But yes.
Can you hear the whispers? I hear the whispers. I need to open the chest.
I don't hear any whispers, and it's worrying me a little that you're saying you're hearing whispers. So
Don't make me think I'm crazy. I hear them. They are telling me to open the fucking chest.
I'm not saying you aren't hearing them, but it's we were told to not open the chest. So I'm wondering if the specific nature of what is inside the chest is what is causing this, and we probably shouldn't be opening English opening it if that is the case. And we're not supposed to anyways, so you know.
I feel like I shrug and go, what's the worst that could happen?
A lot of bad things could happen. So, yeah, we don't know what kind of curse might be on this. Let's just leave it chained up so that we don't have to chain you up.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
I heard that.
Yep, he's been on a roll with that one lately right now.
Dude, the louder I chant it, the more the box speaks to me. What do you want from me? It's like it's trying to tell me something, and I need to know what it's trying to tell me.
I mean, we'll find out when we get to Jar's throne anyways.
Will we, though?
They said it can't be opened until we get there. That implies it can be opened once it gets there, so we just have to be there while it's opened.
Question.
Answer.
No, for overall. Sorry, this is in
No.
character. Question. Who said we can't open it?
The Crypt Keeper? The one who charged us with this task?
Oh, that dude's a fucking freak. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to open this box anymore. Fuck
Hey.
that. You win. You fucking win. Come here, kitties. No, you're good. You have it. You win.
All right. Well, I imagine Tovar will be here with Mandy soon. She's being a little bit of a handful right now, so have fun. I'm gonna go get the cart ready.
Sure, I'm just gonna sit next to this chest and not open it. Wink, wink.
Finrod?
I've got my eyes on them.
Look, Finny, you just need to finish your rot gut and just sit over there.
Finrod, you have my permission to drop him if he touches it. I can always heal him.
I can always heal him. I was just gonna say, you see a couple of my tentacles come off of my arm.
At this point, I point my terror's reign at his jaw and be like, don't do it.
That's when the other door to the carriage swings open and you see Tovar with Mandy over his shoulder.
Oh, man, I wish you would have just waited another second. I thought it would have been a Mexican standoff.
No, you! No, you!
Oh, it would have been a great image in my head for the rest of the night. I'm sorry. That's what I was hoping for.
As the door swings open, you see Tovar standing there, looking at the three of you, pointing a hammer, tentacles, and a large caliber rifle at each other. You see a very rubbery Mandy over his shoulder, just bongo drumming Tovar's ass.
Oh, fucking course you.
Just like hanging down so that he has to hold on to her legs.
Yes.
Just fucking Donkey Konging that ass right now.
Out of character, Mandy and I have been texting back and forth, and I was telling her, like, I feel like this is something that would actually happen between you and I, like, if we ever went drinking somewhere. And then, like, I remembered that I said that Tovar, like, threw her over his shoulder. And I was like, I also just imagine, like, you would be playing the bongos on his ass, which is why she fucking said that shit.
Is it bad that I think we all need to make a trip to Tampa just so we can see this play out?
No.
It's totally what needs to happen at this point.
I mean, I'm not going to Florida. Sorry, guys.
It's just a visit.
Florida doesn't like me.
But it's not even hot out anymore. That's a lie. It's always fucking hot, but you know what I mean.
The pained laugh. The intrinsic knowledge.
So what the fuck did I just walk into?
What do you mean?
Well,
You walked out? When did you? Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. I get it. I'm an idiot.
Rage here is... I came back to Rage chanting a very strange phrase, and he seems intent on opening this box, so Finrod and I are trying to make sure he doesn't.
Yeah, no.
Okay, wait. Before you say no, listen to me here. Do you remember that Irish dude that was stuck in your head and we all went with it even though we thought you were fucking crazy? Right?
It was the fucking hand. You saw the hand.
I get it. I get it. I'm just saying, you know that scenario, right?
Yeah.
The chest is speaking to me, telling me to open it.
You're just fucking drunk.
Rage.
As true as that might be, it's still speaking to me.
Rage.
Stop listening.
Yes, Mandy.
I need you to come over here for me. Just
Okay.
come over here for me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab his hands.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna make him play the bongos.
On Tovar.
Oh no! Pardon me.
Nope. Deck save.
What did he get?
19 to dodge the fucking bongos.
What do I need to
Alright.
roll in order to like counteract a deck save?
Athletics?
I'm asking
Tech-
DM.
Technically, that'd be what a
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry.
dirty 20, right? Because of Rexus.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you sway your hips out of the way of the guided bongos from Mandy.
But I want to play bongos.
No.
Over.
But bongos
No.
are fun.
Over.
Fucking
Just let-
great weights.
Just let him play bongos.
No. Let him play your bongos.
I'm gonna pout.
You pout successfully.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Amazing.
All right.
Okay, so back to chess. Chess telling me to open it. I want to open
No.
it.
No.
But why not?
Because it fucking told us not to.
What's the harm of looking into it and then locking it again?
As one
Depends
who has
on-
been possessed by cursed items before, it's not fun.
Exactly.
Can I lean towards Rage?
Of course.
Uh-huh. And I'm gonna whisper in his face. Do it!
Rage, you feel that you now need to do it.
I'm opening the chest.
No.
So you launch yourself at the chest as Mandy is sitting on the bench, leaning against the side of the carriage, just saying the words "do it." As you launch yourself at it, as like Finrod, Kovral, and Tovar are now all like around you, watching you launch yourself at it.
Tackle.
Why are you fucking rolling athletics already? Jesus.
So
Try
I'm
to stop
trying
you.
to think of how this is gonna play out. So it's a small space, and the three of you are gonna try and tackle him at once. So
I'm short. I'm tackling low.
so
We hit him at 3 different heights. You've got high, medium, and low. Like,
so I'll need
I just
all
fly above
three of
them and
you.
like
you're
Okay,
in a
so-
fucking
So
carriage.
so let's do this because
I'm
the
a
carriage is
jetpack, fuck
large.
off.
I want to see how nonsensical this can go. I need the three of you to roll me athletics at disadvantage for an enclosed space.
All right.
Rage, I'm going to need
Oh,
a.
sorry, I rolled.
What'd you roll? Athletics as well. I was going to give you the choice of athletics or acrobatics. If you wanted to use your jetpack, it'd be acrobatics.
Yeah, my athletics is better. So, I mean,
If you do that, it will be at advantage.
oh, her wackabat. Okay, yeah, I gotta do that then. Oh, how was
You
that
do
an 8?
still
It's
have-
clearly on fucking 16. This is bullshit.
You do
Look at
still
this
have
shit.
fate points. Just so you are all aware.
Oh no.
You know, have I earned any of these fate points? You know, fuck, it, I'm gonna
Yes.
burn one.
All right, you burn one. Roll it again at advantage.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, this is what plays out in a very quick fashion inside the carriage. Kovral, what did you get for your athletics roll?
Oh shit. I got a 16. No wait, sorry, 14. 14.
All right, so at that point in time, what occurs is that all three of you jump at him at once. Tovar, you launch yourself through one door across the chest towards Rage. Kavral, you do the same, but you take the low road as you're shorter. And then Finrod, you both launching yourself and your tentacles at Rage, trying to stop him from touching the locks. You all launch yourself at him, but as you see all three of you converging on the same part, you see a smirk come across Rage's face as he simply turns on his back and launches himself up and over the chest and away from you as all three of you crash into one another.
Mm.
Him now sitting on the other side of the carriage.
Question. How accurately controlled is that jetpack, though?
Very, because it was made by Thurlby.
That's
It's
fair.
enough to do a
Oh,
straight
there.
line away from you.
Well, no, the only reason I was asking is because we're still in a fucking carriage.
Yeah. Again, it's a very large carriage. It's about 10 to 12 feet long. It's not a small compartment. It's small in the fact that all three are trying to jump at him in an enclosed space through doors, but him able to just fire himself in a straight line. He's may bonk his head, he may go in a weird direction, but he's not going to get tackled.
That's fair.
I open chest now. While walking by
Mm.
Mandy and giving her a fist bump.
Wouldn't that have all of
Oh,
us
yeah.
land on the chest, though?
Yes, now you see that all three of your party members are now just dogpiled on top of the chest, hoping to land on top of you, where
Oh, I thought you
Kavral's
said
in the
Tovar jumped
bottom.
over it.
No, Tovar jumped over to land on top of you to stop you from opening it.
Oh.
So you see a sandwich of Kavral, Finrod, and Tovar on top of the chest in a
Poor Finrod.
pile.
I'm sorry, DM.
Who's on top?
I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw for that chest. Tovar is a big motherfucker
I'm aware.
with two other people on top of it.
Who's on top though? Is it Tovar that's on top?
Tovar, the power bottom, is somehow on top for once. Weird.
The power bottom is on top. Jesus fucking Christ.
Ooh,
Oh
I
my!
mean,
Bunny
terrifyingly accurate, let's be honest, but so at this point I point my Terror's Reign in his back and tell them all to move.
No.
You're the one on top. That's the only reason. Or are you saying
Yeah,
no about moving?
I'm saying no about moving.
I racked the slide. I wasn't asking.
Still not moving.
Kavral, you being closest to the chest, your armor keeping you from being incapable of breathing due to the weight that is on top of you. You begin to hear creaking from the wood that's underneath of you.
I attempt to brace around the chest to kind of take some of the load off of it.
Give me strength check.
Well, plus. No, that's my saving throw. That plus 3. So 15.
So you're able to put your hands and knees down so that you can kind of brace your body weight and spread it out a bit so it's not all on top of it. And you were holding both Finrod and the whole ass weight of Tovar on top of you, and you are sweating.
Yep.
You are trying your damnedest. Finrod, you start to hear Kavral strain underneath of you as you feel him push up against you.
Excuse me, DM.
Yes.
May I tickle Coverall?
I don't think you can reach me. And also, I'm pretty encapsulated in dwarven plate mail.
Give me a sleight of hand at disadvantage because you are drunk as shit. To even see if you can manage to attempt the action first.
I mean,
God fucking damn, Mandy.
it's a 16,
Jesus.
bitch.
Damn.
Mandy and I versus the world at this point.
Apparently. So, Mandy, you're
no,
able
Mandy and you
to.
versus trying to fucking ruin the quest.
You were able to rubber hose yourself like a snake, a sneaky snake, along the bench, and you see that Coverall's leg is exposed from the dog pile. Give me another sleight of hand at disadvantage to try and give him a tickling with a question mark on the end of it. Because this
That's
whole
only
thing
a
is
6
derailed.
that time.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna roll a percentage real quick to see what happens here. Mandy, call high-low for me.
Hi.
yeah, get it to be smooth.
You tickle something, but it's not his leg.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh.
Coverall, this makes you jump as you feel a hand poke you in a place that you didn't want to be. Give
Right in
me
the
a
chocolate starfish.
right where the hot dog water goes. Just hoof.
I'm so
where the-
glad you got that.
Right where the Fred Durst album is just born.
That would have made it so much funnier, Andy.
And so,
Cobra.
Coverall, I need you to give me another strength check, please.
That is an 18.
So you're able to still hold the weight, but you now are fully clenched along your posterior. You are focused on keeping every muscle in your body tightened to protect yourself, as apparently you are now under attack from an unseen force.
Through gritted teeth, I'm going to say, that, if anything, is for a dwarven once.
The fuck are we even doing right now? This is fantastic.
This is what I expected.
I
So
call
at this
bullshit
point-
on that.
Oh no, this is why I made this quest. Not exactly what's happened verbatim, but this is what I expected. To
Fair
an
enough.
extent. So Coverall is straining through gritted teeth, yelling at the unseen force that is attacking him in ways he didn't want to think about. Finrod is trying to keep himself situated to some extent. Tovar has the muzzle of a rifle in his back with a very drunk and agitated Aarakocra standing over him. What happens now, everybody?
So I'm gonna speak to Tovar at this point.
Uh-huh.
Dude, you got my rifle in your back and you're about to get pegged. Are you sure it's really worth all this shit?
Willing to kill me over a fucking box that you don't even
not-
know what's in it?
I'm not gonna kill you. It's hurt you a lot.
Are you fucking stupid?
I want to open the fucking box. All you have to do is let me open the fucking box, and then we can find out what's in it, and I'll close it.
Yeah,
I won't take it. We open
find
it and figure it out and close it.
we'll find out once we get to Jarl's throne.
That is way too far away.
Then go
You
take a
can
nap.
take a nap.
Crisis. Oh my God, both of us. Go take a nap.
I feel like my character heard that in stereo.
You did. You did hear it in stereo. You heard it from Tovar, who's trying to like
wait.
half looking at you.
I apologize. We're also in a fucking carriage. I heard that in surround sound.
Yes, you did. You heard that in complete surround sound.
Fucking IMAX over here. As good as a nap sounds, I want to open the box.
Well, you're not opening the box.
I will shoot this thing.
And
You
then you're
remember what
gonna
I did to
kill,
that doll?
and you'll kill 3 of your friends.
I mean, kill is a strong word here. Severely wound seems more like it.
Again, are you stupid?
A little bit, yeah. Do you really want to roll that dice?
I'm not afraid to die.
As he's speaking of the other two that are
You-
being crushed underneath of him.
I was just gonna say you may not be, but what about the other ones?
I'm not the one killing them.
All right, well, you leave me no choice. The
Finrod,
fucking DM
do
is
you
not
wanna
gonna give
do
me a way out of
anything?
this shit, is he? Okay, there we go. Whoa.
Who wanted
Because
to do anything?
Finrod, you've been sandwiched for a minute. Any ideas pop into your elvish monk head?
Oh, I've been like working on that in my head, trying to figure something out. I'm getting
Between
out, but I
being
feel like I'm pretty
squished.
pinned.
I mean, the tentacles was still free, right?
Would
mean,
you like me
technically.
to help you, Finrod?
Is Mandy about to swap sides like instantly? The fuck?
What?
I think there's an ulterior motive behind Mandy asking to help, but I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm worried about that ulterior motive.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it looks really uncomfortable in between these two. I can help.
You want to trade
yourself in the
places
mix
with
isn't
me?
gonna help.
I think you'd
You
prefer
wanna
being sandwiched.
I mean,
Oh,
we
I don't
are
have
both
my
very
fucking.
big, strong men.
I have my stream deck. You fuck. Eiffel Tower clip would have been fucking perfect with that.
I
Sorry.
knew that's what you were talking about.
Oh my god, it would have been perfect. And I can't do it.
The pain is real.
Oh
The
my
most
god,
I
I'm
was
hurting
thinking
so bad.
is that the tentacles possibly could have grabbed Rage, and that's about it.
Yeah, could have like tripped them or something, aimed it differently. That's the only thing I could think of.
I don't got anything ranged I can do, that's for damn sure.
I mean, if you want to try and trip up Rage with the crucible tentacles you have, then by all means, you can try.
Like Koval is doing the worst push up fucking ever
Mhm.
right now.
Oh, it's not a push-up, it's a plank at this point.
And Mandy's just trying to tickle him. It's just like smacking the starfish, and he is not having a great time at the moment. It's a bad moment. But Finrod, if you want to try and use that tattoo of yours, just give me a sleight of hand roll.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of tentacle, if you will.
DM, I'm gonna DM you something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do I do a deck save for that?
Well, since you're currently preoccupied, hold on, let me think real quick.
Yeah.
Roll.
Read the DM first. Yep.
Calculating one. For you, you would be able to try and step away from it with a dex check at disadvantage because you're distracted by Tovar.
A dex check, not a dex saving throw.
Not a dex save because it's not trying to. A dex save is for like an AoE attack. This one you're trying to like not be tripped up.
Welcome back, Tovar.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, I fucked that up.
All right, so this all happens in sequence. So I'm going to lay out the picture for all of you as I'm
Wait,
trying
wait, wait,
to.
wait. Let me get this straight real quick. So someone's like chocolate starfish is being tickled while there's tentacles.
It's a strange scene. Well, the starfish
It's
is
a
no
fucking
longer being attacked. It happened. It is no
okay.
longer happening now, because the unseen force has turned into a snake and has begun to go up the pant leg of Finrod as he fires tentacles out. As I imagine, Rage, you are ultimately ready to pull the trigger on the Terror's Reign. Yes.
Oh, my finger is on it. Like there's definitely some fucking some strength to that trigger. Yeah.
So the tentacles come out from around Tovar and kind of grab you by the ankles and pull. As they pull you, you fire and it throws you down into the floor of the carriage. As Finrod, you feel a snake, a large anaconda snake, slithering up your pant leg and now into, I guess, your tabard you wear.
This is the
Oh, my.
worst goddamn picture I've ever had in my fucking head. I'm just letting you know that.
This is.
Listen, I'm not having fun either. I'm trying to figure out how this plays out narratively. I am writing the story
Tovar,
as this is all happening.
all right, I
I'm
have to
gonna
make one request. One request.
Uh-huh.
Tovar, do not let Ruby fucking animate this scene.
I gotta message her. I haven't messaged her in a while.
I hope she's doing
So,
good.
so at that point, this is what happens in sequence. Finrod activates his tattoo. The tentacles emerge from his arm, grab Rage's legs, and pull them towards the dog pile, making him go backwards. As he goes backwards, he pulls the trigger. The round goes through the side of the carriage. The recoil throws him into the floor of the carriage, which causes Tovar to roll onto his back to try and keep the Terror's Reign from pointing at anybody else. As then Finrod realizes there's now a snake in his clothes that is now staring at him and giggling. That causes him to jump up and try to get the snake out of him, as Kavral just falls onto his side as all his muscles are locked up, as he's just stuck in the fucking basically
Oh,
hold
God.
point position now on his side as all of his muscles are cramping and he is just drenched in sweat.
Oh, let's be honest. A fucking giggling anaconda would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Especially like Mandy's giggle.
Oh my god.
Fucking mischievous ass snake. Get that shit the fuck away from me. See, there it was.
What's wrong, Tovar?
Just imagine that fucking big ass anaconda coming to you with that fucking giggle.
I don't want to imagine that. Thank you. I would like to sleep tonight without having nightmares. Fuck.
Damn, I'm a nightmare now.
An anaconda giggling like you? Yes, that would be a fucking nightmare.
My.
Oh, God.
Andy Hooser.
Okay. Is he still like conscious, or did like that plus being drunk like knock him out, or
No, none of you are unconscious. You're all just kind of groaning, as that was a lot of not good things that occurred, because that rifle firing in the carriage now gave you all just like the ringing of the ears and the concussions, and everyone's just like kind of exhausted from this whole debacle. So Rage, you're just kind of on your back as the rifle kind of clatters to your side, as the impact from hitting the ground and the drunkenness is just kind of taking the wind out of you. Tovar, you're just kind of trying your best, as the alcohol's in your system now, but you're also trying to deal with the situation without hurting Rage. Finrod's having a panic attack. That's definitely not one of his tentacles that's coming out of his shirt. And Kavral definitely needs like a few bananas because his potassium levels are in the toilet. So yeah, so you're all just kind of now not wanting to deal with anything. You're all out of the pile in specific spots of the carriage, just kind of gross and sweaty, and just having the most underwhelming group meeting you've ever had in your life.
Question.
Answer.
Is the chest still whispering to me?
The whispers are there, but now they're even fainter. As you've begun to sober up, they seem to have begun to dissipate.
That fucking chest is evil. Are you sure you want to deliver this fucking thing?
Oh,
I'm about as ready to get this off my hands as I was that mushroom.
Yeah.
aye, that. It's definitely been a handful.
At this point, I think we should just bury the fucking thing. The fuck are you rolling for?
Pull Mandy
Said
off of
it.
Finny.
Jesus.
Wrestling an anaconda away from Penny that's laughing the entire
I
time.
mean,
Just
he puts
giggling.
his hand near
Jesus.
me. I'm just gonna slither around and up.
So now Mandy has disengaged from Finrod and is now wrapping herself around Tovar, laughing hysterically, still as an anaconda.
That's about right. It's the fucking goose all over again.
It is the goose all over again.
It is the goose all over again.
I mean, it's your fault. So,
Corval, like on the side, is like, well, I mean, you did give her a lot of booze.
see,
You did give her a lot of bears.
To be fair, she handled it better than Finny and Nosh.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, true. I'm just like lying there on my side, packing my pipe, lighting it up.
Refusing to get off the ground. Just no. I want nothing to do with this.
So are you done trying to fucking kill us?
I wasn't trying to kill anybody. I wanted to open the fucking box.
I don't know. That fucking big ass hole in the side of our carriage says otherwise.
That's because some fucking hentai motherfucker tried to trip me, okay? And did a damn good job doing it.
giggity.
You want to deal with that fucking giggling ass anaconda yet? I mean,
Well, it's just not wrapped around anybody else at the moment, so for now,
Mandy,
I
do
guess
you
she's
wrap
okay.
yourself around his neck? Now he ruined
Nope.
your fun.
Nah, I'll just drape myself over him.
Ah. So now you have a cool scarf made out of Mandy snake. Got it.
Mandy snake.
Mandy snake.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible thing that's in the Karma Sutra.
Yeah, it's called the Giggling Anaconda.
Hulk Hogan theme song
my.
starts playing in the background. I'm a
Oh my
real
God. Real man.
Etherean.
Oh, Etherean. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Fighting for the rights of every man. I'm a real Etherean.
Oh, no. It's real now. Nah.
Fuck.
Jesus, talk
Somebody
about
else needs to get made a meme instead of me. God damn it!
stop being so good at it.
No. This was all your fault. Every bit of it. Just letting you know.
Ow!
You got her drunk. You
fair.
started she which made her turn into an anaconda, which made her drip on your fucking neck, and then you started singing that shit. All your fault.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we all do some funny shit sometimes. But you're like, I am the meme.
I literally imagined a fucking ogre fucking barbarian with an anaconda draped just like the boa would be around Hulk Hogan
An
coming out with that
ogre?
theme song.
Mhm.
Oh, whatever.
I fucking race swapped?
Oh yeah, you did.
I didn't
For
know
this-
I was a
for this
Disney
instance.
movie.
It's all
Okay,
over
fine.
now.
Fine,
Hell
are you ready?
yeah.
I imagine Shrek walking out to that theme song with fucking a Mandy Anaconda, okay?
That's
What the
somehow
fuck,
funnier.
Mandy? God damn it, Mandy.
Fucking
You
Shrek doing the
literally,
little ear
Wait.
thing.
Mandy, you literally had a chance to actually fucking use the damn song line and you changed it.
You
Yeah, of
changed the
course.
last second, Mandy, and you ruined it. You broke the meme. So you were all recovering slowly. As Mandy, you start to feel less of the alcohol in your system and more of the overwhelming hangover that comes to follow a large amount of rot gut in a short amount of time.
My muscles are slowly relaxing from the aid of the dwarven pipeweed.
as, as Coverall going from like
Jesus.
rigor mortis to like slowly being able to move his arms back down to his side as he's just filling up the central carriage with just smoke. It's just like ugh. After probably about 15-20 minutes of all of you groaning and trying to get yourselves back in somewhat order, Kavral, you clamber yourself back up into the driver's seat and start heading towards Saint's Welcome, which is your next stop before getting to Jarl's Throne. It's a couple hour trip between the town you're in and Saint's Welcome. It's a straight stretch, but you know it's all right. It's maybe 2 hours. The roads are well kept, and of course, being a straight line, you just kind of go. And so over that time, Finrod, you feel okay, minus the bruises you probably feel on your ribs, and then the now staggering fear of snakes that has overwhelmed you. Kavral, you have started to loosen back up. You've had some water and your body's starting to recover from what Herculean deed you achieved holding up Finrod and Tovar off the chest that you were basically on top of. Tovar, you're doing pretty okay. You're kind of coming back from where you were, but you know, you didn't drink a whole lot that would really hit your liver super hard being a Goliath. But Mandy,
Jesus fuck, Mandy.
Mandy, you are just, your head is screaming as you are still a snake draped over Tovar's shoulders, as your now snake brain is screaming with the sensitivity to the light that is outside, specifically the hole that is put in the side of it from a certain someone firing the rifle indoors. That light beam is hitting you directly in your snake eyeballs.
Can I slither under something
I
to
mean,
hide?
I have the hood
I mean, you can
already
just
sitting
go
on me.
lower.
No, god damn it.
Or
I
she
don't know
could
what
tuck
she
her head in the
wants.
hood. But, you
Is that
know,
an anaconda in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
oh my.
Both?
Oh,
Um,
That's a good answer.
that's a fantastic answer.
Both? Both is good.
I would like to
Dude.
slither under
Oh.
the
I need to watch that movie
bench.
now.
I mean, I'm
You
down
do
to do a
so.
watch party of that sometime.
Oh, that movie is so good.
It is.
And pass out.
You do that. You crawl underneath the bench and you do a pass out.
Put a little fucking rug over her. Where's a pillowcase? We'll just put her in a pillowcase. It'll
Just
be
put
fine.
her in a pillowcase
I mean, I'm gonna turn back into an elf.
eventually.
It's an elf in a bag.
It's an elf in a bag.
I mean, if it's a fucking pillowcase big enough for an anaconda, I'm pretty sure it'll be big enough for an elf. You'll be fine.
Essentially, at that point, just a fucking poor sleeping bag.
No,
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no.
I feel like he needs to talk like the crocodile hunter while putting her in a pillowcase.
Crikey, this is a fucking angry one.
That's good enough. I'll take that.
It keeps calling
Like
me a
shit,
bitch and wanting to fight me.
I'll be right back.
Go back to Shaggy.
Oh God, no, please.
Like shit, guys! Look at this fucking snake!
Fucking hate you so much. That's such a good impression. And I hate you. It's so good.
That was a perfect Matthew Lillard fucking impression. Just saying.
That was amazing. That
It
was
That was
Ah.
great.
someone needs to clip that one. I'm just
Yes. Can we get a clip of that too? Phantom, if you're around.
He is definitely around.
Fucking
Somewhere.
hell. That's that fucking dwarven pipe weed giving him a fucking contact high.
I guess. So you guys eventually make it to Saints Welcome. It seems to have been even further rebuilt since the last time you've been through. The people see you and recognize the carriage, and they wave to you as you pass. And some of them are saying, thank you, you are amazing, we love you guys, etc. You see a lot of the people that you saved during the original disaster that struck Saints Welcome. And they're all waving to you, recognizing their familiar faces. And as you drive through, you look towards the keep, the castle that was there. And dangling from the battlements is a chair that hasn't moved.
Fucking left his ass hanging.
A large longbow arrow still sticks within the skeleton that hangs from the battlements.
I don't know, man. I feel like he deserved it.
Oh, I wasn't complaining. I was just surprised that it was still there.
And so you see a number of other familiar faces. You see a variety of people now. You see a handful of other kobolds, of orcs, of dwarves, all just kind of chilling out in the town. And oh, rage, that's 1,500 bits. That's a curse. What kind of
That would be
curse
a
did you
curse.
want?
I feel like Tovar should only speak in Shaggy's voice from now on.
Tovar as Matthew Illard for the next 10 minutes. I like it.
This is bullshit.
This is horseshit. I don't like this anymore. So
you have to be my Scooby.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
When are we starting this?
Now,
God damn it.
I will try to be your Scooby. I can't fucking promise that I'll be able to talk like it the whole time, but I will try. I feel like that's fair.
Like it's the same for the voice, dude.
What you mean, Reggie?
Oh, I just what the fuck did I just come back to?
overall, you hear in the back, Rage and Tovar's voices have suddenly warped for some odd reason. Where
Hank overall, did you see that dude singing in the chair? I couldn't think of what to fucking say.
Wait, sorry.
Oh man, you gotta,
Thank you,
So bad.
Phantom.
It's
on, you
so
gotta-
bad. I can't, dude. I'm laughing.
you gotta,
Like,
bro. That's like the easiest
Hey,
fucking thing.
Phantom.
Okay, hold up. Let me watch this clip so I know what I missed.
What a good little Phantom.
I only promised I would try.
so you're continuing to go through Saints Welcome. Like I said, seeing familiar faces of people that you saved. You see the town has begun to be rebuilt better than it was
Yeah,
before.
that's good.
And then, of course, hanging from the castle still is a chair tied to a rope with a longbow arrow through the rib cage of a skeleton that sits upon it. The remnant of the flags that were cut now still flutter haphazardly off the stones that they stuck to all those months ago.
Don't worry, Burn. English is hard. God, my voice fucking came out of that right at the end.
I need to drink a little bit of water.
No, it's just a hard voice to do.
Hydrating your throat would help, though. Probably.
Gargle mortal
Context.
oil, no balls. Anyway, you can get
Excuse
past through
me?
Saints Welcome without a problem.
Oh my.
And you see that it is doing better than it was. Something that brings a spark of joy to your heart, as this was another dark time in your lives all those months ago when you were wee level 3s. Just then proving yourselves as warriors for the Frostfangs. Mandy, you do have a heart as a druid. I don't care what your real life heart existence is or is not true, but at least your character does, you schmuck.
Oh.
Don't
Liar.
let Mandy fool you. She's really sweet.
Oh, I know she is. She is the sweetest bean.
Oh my
She's the
goodness.
Grinch.
She's just like a fucking nun.
I
Like a
want you guys
nun.
to
Sweetest
know
beans have the prickliest shields. What?
that I may or may not have had a panda onesie delivered today.
Oh
Amazing.
Yeah.
my god. Yes.
That's not.
I hope you plan on
can't wear
streaming
it
while wearing that.
because at some point, yes, but for the moment, it's in the laundry so that it gets cleaned before I can put it on.
Yeah, fair.
Which
Just don't run
I'm
into any spiders when you go get it.
very sad about. Also,
On a
from
completely unrelated note, I have an idea for a new curse DM.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it was completely related. That was just total sarcasm.
Okay.
Mandy has to wear the fucking onesie the whole time.
Mandy has to play as a panda.
Yes.
I don't think that's a curse, but okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm
she was
fucking
talking
trying,
about,
okay?
wearing it.
I'm
When she
trying my
streams.
best. I haven't done Dungeon Master shit before. I know what a fucking good curse is. Is Rage just like throwing shit at the wall like, I'm trying. God.
Like fucking chill, dude.
Matthew Illard, when did you get here?
Right after that failure of Five Nights at Freddy's.
God damn it. I was gonna make that
no.
reference. I was hoping I was gonna say it.
Wait, he was in that movie?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
played Afton.
I didn't watch it, so I didn't. Yeah.
I remember
not worth
watching
it.
the last scene. It's like a solid 5.5 out of 10. It's like, you know, those B-rated movies you always go back and watch like years later because they're so bad they're good. Kind of that
So
situation,
it's one
except
of the
it's
ones
mostly
that
bad.
you. It's one of the ones that you sit down with friends and you have a drink or a smoke and watch.
Yes. Oh yeah. And you just critique it the entire time. Now, his performance, A+ the whole way through. Josh Hutcherson's performance, A+ 100% of the way through. They were working off the material they had. The rest of it, kind of wishy-washy. You
It
know,
was just like it shouldn't have been a movie.
no, it should have honestly been a series and really just cranked the fear factor to 11, but potatoes. But yes,
Probably
Matthew
better
Illard
as a
as
series, yeah.
Afton is fucking hilarious to me because he's just a complete asshole in that role, which I'm not sure if you noticed. There's one part of the scene where he has the knife and does like the sweep motion, like this,
Yeah,
where he pulls the knife out.
the ghost face.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah,
him doing the ghost face scene that he did in the fucking 80s. And I'm
Oh.
like, because I think it was like, what, Scream 3? Scream 2? I can't remember which one it was.
I think it
But
was 2 that he was
yeah,
in.
it's Scream
He was in
2.
the first one.
I can't remember which one he was Ghostface in. I can't remember if it was first or the
It's
second
the
one.
first one.
It was the
Was it
first
the first
one?
one?
Okay.
Why do I
Yeah.
think he was in like the sequels? Fuck. There's too many. Too
No,
many of
he
them.
was supposed to come back, but they never brought him back.
Yeah. Yeah, but he basically does the same motions he did as Stu from Scream for a lot of those things. And it was like, a good callback to people who know him. But anyway.
There's crazy theories saying that fucking Afton is actually Stu.
You want to
He
start
was
doing like
in
multiverse shit?
3 and 4, by the way.
Was he?
Yeah, just not the second one, but he was in 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Now,
I mean,
now
I'm
everyone
just gonna
who's
say this may be completely unpopular, but Matthew Lillard is always a fucking win.
oh yeah, no, 100%. He does great in any movie he's put in. Like he even did great in 13 Ghosts, and he was a supporting
Dude, that
role.
that
13
movie was
Ghosts, like
so
he
good.
was the best fucking thing in that movie.
He
Like
Yeah.
he was the best actor in that fucking
Yeah,
shit.
he was the best actor, and his character was a supporting role. He wasn't the main headliner, which is still like,
he was-
holy shit.
Yeah.
That takes some doing.
The
Yeah,
only
no.
reason that movie was that good.
Seriously though, he brought it. But anyway, so you guys are going through Saints Welcome. You see a lot of familiar faces. Matthew Illard is here playing as Tovar for the moment. We have Scooby playing as Rage for the moment. And as you guys pass through Saints Welcome, it's a relatively easy stretch to Jarl's Throne. Unfortunately, the travel between Saints Welcome and Jarl's Throne is a long one. It's about a 6-ish hour trek because you have to go through the mountains and the plains to get there, as it is still a relatively secluded fort with only one road in and one road out. You at this point have all mostly recovered. Some of you still have significant hangovers, specifically Mandy. The rest of you are feeling pretty all right, or at least getting over what had happened, as you basically are now doing your jobs and escorting this chest to Jarl's Throne. Rage, for you, you no longer hear the whispers.
Oh, thank God.
It's, you think that it may have been something that you just got really entranced as you were just getting drunker and drunker, and you feel like that's what was kind of causing it, but you no longer hear those whispers. You're still curious about what's in the box, but you don't hear anything. Your curiosity is at normal Aarakocra levels, not drunken, crazy rage Aarakocra levels.
Jeez.
So, you guys have a few hours in between Saints Welcome and Jarl's Throne. Do you guys do anything in particular?
Like I vote for those two to take a nap. I don't know how much longer of this fucking.
You're good now.
I
You're
feel like
good.
that's good enough. Yeah.
Fair.
We got the Matthew Illard, when did you get here joke? Like that was more than enough for me.
I mean, we went into Matthew Lillard and his filmography a little bit.
Yeah, that
I
was
feel like
that. We're fine. We're good. It was still very funny from the get go, so I am satisfied.
Pretty
If you
good.
want to pull it out at random intervals, I'm not gonna fucking stop you because that's fucking hilarious to me. Tovar all of a sudden going from super gruff to like stoner voice of like dude.
Little does he know it's because I filled the cab with pipeweed.
You just been like blowing it into the hole that's next to you, just like with a fucking tube.
Oh, he did. Oh, I have to critique something now, DM. Sorry.
Oh,
I feel like my character should be super paranoid about the box at this point.
No,
oh,
you can definitely be super paranoid of the box at this point.
because you're
Paranoid
baked
and
off of the
afraid.
pipeweed.
Because I'm baked off the pipe weed, yes. And I've been sitting next to you the whole time while they were fucking dealing with Mandy as a anaconda.
Yeah, true. And I did kind of hotbox the entire place, you said.
Mm-hmm. So, Rage, you now start to feel paranoia about the box as the North Pipeweed begins to take hold. Tovar, you feel just relaxed. You feel good. Mandy is unconscious and sleeping underneath the bench, now having timed out her wild shape and is now in half of a potato sack.
Yep.
And
Just,
Finrod,
uh,
how are you feeling?
I'm just happy that she's not a snake anymore.
Very good.
I'm sorry. Are you scared of snakes?
Still trying to get that feeling off of when she just crawled on up me.
Definite
Giggity.
invasion of privacy on that one.
He's like, I feel violated. Ah.
I mean, I would.
I mean, if anybody should, it should be fucking Cobral who feels violated.
Yeah. Corval has his
Yeah.
pipeweed. He'll be fine.
I was gonna
He's
say
dealing
Corval
with
just
it.
said this. Yeah.
He's dealing with it. But so the rest of you guys see Rage sitting across from you in the carriage, just kind of like head slightly tilted, eyes wide, pupils dilated, staring at the box as he just seems to be whispering to himself, I don't like that box.
Get that fucking thing away from me.
Go take a nap.
Can't nap. Too afraid. That box needs to go.
Well, you could always come get some fresh air and sit out here with me.
Probably be better.
If it gets me further away from that fucking box, that's fine.
That's about as far away from the box as you can get on here.
I might like ride on one of the horses for a while. Just saying.
Just on the front horse, just like his bird is falling.
He's like, fuck that box.
This is as far as I can get.
Like just perched on the horse's head. Horse is like, what the fuck is going on right now?
I don't know, dude. I'm a 6-foot air croaker. I don't think I could perch on his head. Maybe on his
No.
back though.
So Rage, you pop a squat up next to Coverall as he's driving the horses, as you just kind of go up the little side steps that lead to the driver's seat. And you're just kind of hanging out up there as the rest of you are just watching the box intently. As give me a wisdom save for Finrod and Tovar, please.
Oh, no.
Overall, I don't like that box, man.
Hey, well, the sooner we get the girls thrown, the sooner we can get rid of it.
Dude, I swear it was speaking to me.
That tracks. God damn it.
21.
That
So
definitely
Finrod,
tracks.
you're feeling all right. You don't see anything. You just know it's a box. You know that it's all right. You checked it for damage. Doesn't seem to be damaged. Tovar, you swear you heard a knock from inside the box, almost as if it moved.
Hmm. Just kind of like looks at the box for a second. Just like, nope, not fucking doing this, and like turns and fucking like folds his arms like periodically, like peeking back over at it. I don't fucking know about this.
You definitely feel like something moved in the box.
Finny, did you fucking see or hear anything from that box?
None. Everything seems fine with the box right now.
So it didn't
Why are
seem
you
like
hearing things?
didn't seem like anything moved or anything.
No, I could go check it again.
Mandy's still under the fucking bench. Like
Passed out.
peeks underneath, like just to make sure that she's still there.
She is still there and is still snoring and knocked the fuck out.
Question:
Answer.
do we hear this up front or no?
You definitely hear Tovar asking if the box moved.
Dude, Tovar, I'm telling you, the box is fucked.
Alright, I'll see if I can't go a little faster so we get there.
I mean,
Earlier.
you definitely should, because there's a hole in the fucking carriage because of the box.
Aye, because of the box. Just keep your eye out on the road.
I'm blaming it on the fucking box. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So you guys keep on going down the pathway, starting to get secluded, just starting to get into the deeper forest leading to Jarl's throne. About halfway down, you see another carriage on the side of the road. No one standing outside, horses still attached to it, the windows blackened out by curtains.
Wait, what?
Hey, Coverall, do you see that carriage up there?
Aye.
We see if they need some help.
Might do. Can I roll perception to see if anything seems amiss with it?
Go for it.
Alright. And that is a +4, so I got a 21.
You don't see anything wrong with this carriage and why would it be sitting on the side of the road. The horses don't have feed buckets on. The chucks aren't in place. The torches on the side of it, or the lanterns, are still lit, as if it's getting ready to pass into the darkened night. And otherwise, it seems like a perfectly fine wagon, and something that maybe isn't the greatest idea to stop at on a secluded forest road.
Well, it seems a little fishy. I think perhaps we should just pass it by and keep our eye out.
Do you want me to watch it as we pass?
Aye. Keep the gun ready just in case.
Fair
And
enough.
already my shield just in case.
You pass it, just keeping the same pace you have. And as you pass it, you get about 50 or so yards from it. And you hear the crack of a whip in the distance as the carriage suddenly takes off behind you, picking up space and starting to chase you down. You hear hoops and hollers as other horses now come out of the wood line in parallel with the carriage and are also pursuing you.
I bellow out, we got trouble! Get ready!
Mandy, you wake up to hearing Coverall yell into the carriage that you got trouble.
What, huh? Trouble? Me?
No, not you! We have trouble! Get ready!
Okay, I'm ready.
Since I
As
already
I-
had the rifle out, Go ahead.
As I sit up, I'd like to bonk my head on the bench, forgetting
You
that I
do.
crawled under the bench.
Oh, no.
Finrod, you hear a loud knock, as a loud bonk, if you will. For example, as Mandy pulls her head up and hits the bench.
She'll look and be like, huh, how'd that feel?
Is my head splitting open? I feel like my head's splitting open. Exactly, Phantom.
So, question.
Yes.
My leg. Since I had my rifle out, I was already watching the carriage.
Yeah.
Would I be able to fire a shot at the driver?
You look and you don't see a driver. The reins for the horses seem to go inside the carriage.
How many horses?
Two.
Set it on fire.
2?
Two. They definitely seem to be what a faster breed of horses than what you have, as you guys have larger draft horses meant to pull a larger, heavier carriage, longer distances. They seem to have what is a faster breed that's meant to carry smaller carriages.
I want to do something that's quite controversial.
I mean, you're on a security job. I doubt it's that controversial.
I want to shoot one of the horses.
Oh, appreciate the idea, but I understand it.
Yeah, so if you want to do
It's
that, just roll the
tactical
hit.
decision.
Ugh.
19.
Nice.
So that is a hit at your speed and with coveralls driving. As you fire the Terror's Rain over the top of the carriage, which Mandy causes you to recoil as your head now feels like it's splitting again. Essentially, Mandy, this is what you feel in your ears.
Thank you for not playing that extremely loud. I appreciate it.
I mean, I can play it louder.
No, please don't.
No.
All right, now, mommy, daddy button.
So yeah, so Rage, you fire your rifle at the top of the carriage and you hit one of the horses, and you just blow one of its front deltoids out, and it just kind of crashes down, and you see the carriage start to slow as the leads break and they're down to one horse as the second one just kind of hits the ground and skids off into the dirt. So it's still pursuing you, but is now significantly slower.
Lower than us at this point?
Yes. That or the
Yeet.
same speed. You're going to yeet. Tovar sticks. Holy shit.
What did you roll?
A nat 20.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Nice.
Sticks
Holy
his
shit,
body.
yeah.
Sticks his body out of the window and does the strongest yeet. And you slam that spear into the center mass of the other horse pulling that carriage, and it just drops into the ground and comes to a grinding halt as the carriage stops. You still have 4 pursuers on horseback that are chasing you. As you are closing in on Jarl's Throne, you have about 12 miles till you hit the final stretch.
Fucking sus ass carriage.
As it just, you see it wiggle, and just you with a nasty just noise,
Oh.
it just bumps out of the horse and back into your hands. It is now covered in gross.
Oh, poor horsey.
Or just keep going as fast as you can.
Hey.
How close are all of the horses that are chasing us?
You said how many, or what were you doing?
How close are like they
How
together?
close? They're decently spread. They're probably about 5 meters away from each other. But they're about, I would say, 30 meters or so behind your carriage. You guys have
Uh,
4 Clydesdales that are pulling this big fucking bitch of a box you're in. So once you get
I
speed,
I would like to cast spike growth behind our carriage.
all right. How big of an area are you covering?
20-foot radius.
Alrighty. So a nice 40-foot thing. Let me see what happens to 2 of the riders. Ooh, nasty. So you see 2 of the horse that are coming close. Mandy, you kind of just stick your head out for a moment and just hit with the most low effort spell casting you can do, trying not to hurt your own head. And you see the spikes and thorns come out of the ground as it slams to the front legs of 2 of the pursuers as the horses hit it and tumble, throwing their riders into the dirt in front of them. You still have 2 pursuers that are 30 meters behind you.
Question.
Answer.
How close are the other 2 together?
They are about 15 apart from each other, 15 meters apart. So they're about 45 feet away from each other, as they're the 2
Damn it.
outside pursuers.
Well, I can take one. Who's going to take the other?
Yeet.
You hear the mighty word yeet.
Oof.
16 this time.
You
And
go
I got
to
11 on the
yeet,
terror's ring.
and it eats the dirt. You fire the terror's rain, and the shot goes wide and hits a tree near one of the pursuing horses, throwing splinters into the encroaching darkness as the sun begins to set. As you fire your rifle and Tovar, you throw your spear, you hear rifle reports from the 2 pursuers as they are firing weapons back.
Well, that was a sus ass throw.
The spear comes back to your hand as a rifle round hits you in the shoulder.
Motherfucker.
As 3 other holes get put in the back of the carriage from the rifle shots.
How much damage?
14. It was in the nice shoulder, too.
God damn it.
I wish to cast Healing Spirit at level 2 to sit in the back of the carriage.
Okay.
So that one is it's basically a spirit that sits there, and then until the spell ends, when a creature either moves into it or starts their turn there, they can restore 1d6 hit points,
Very good.
and it will last up to a minute.
Nice. So 10 turns,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can move it up to 30 feet on each turn.
And would I also be able to cast Shield of Faith on Salty to give him another 2 AC? I mean, I know that doesn't help with the damage he just took, but for like...
You probably can. Yeah, I would say so. And then...
Go ahead.
Tovar,
Announce your action.
You watch as Mandy sticks her head out next to you, points to one of the horses, and just says the word fish. And the horse suddenly turns into a large trout that hits the ground and just skids across the dirt as the rider just crunches into the ground with it and just tumbles into the ditch.
That was a neat trick.
Nice.
How many are left? Do
One.
One.
you really want to follow us still?
Yes. And as it's getting closer, you see that the person who's riding the horse has 2 tan leather satchels on their sides and is wearing a blue vest and like a white, almost boonie cap, if you will. Something to keep like the sun and rain out of their eyes. And he is riding up next to you as just kind of just coming closer. He seems to have holstered the weapon he was using and is just trying to push his horse as hard as he can to get up to you. And you see him, as he gets closer, is holding up a letter above his head.
Fucking serious.
A letter above his head.
Yeah, like
Well,
a letter in an envelope above his head.
Oh, I thought it was like in the shape of an L.
No, it's not a shape of an on his forehead. No, he's holding like a letter, like a postal letter above his head as Mandy thorn whips him in the face.
I was thorn whipping the letter.
You were thorn whipping the letter to just
Yeah.
what? To what?
Get the
To take it
yeah,
with a thorn whip.
yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
Let
you
me
hit it
destroy
with
the
a
letter.
thorn.
She's
And it
hoping
comes
that it's like one
back.
of those like sticky hands to where like you
Yes,
just
that's-
throw it out and grab it and fucking
Yeah.
bring it back.
No, it's like stabbing a piece of paper with a pencil and bringing it to you.
So you throw out your thorn whip to grab the letter. Unfortunately for you, your aim isn't great yet because you're still kind of wibbly wobbly. And so you throw it out and you get the letter and you pull it back, but you also don't realize that you have the person's wrist as well. So when you pull your thorn whip back, you pull this person off their horse and retrieve your thorn whip that has the letter on the end of it, but that person now going probably 30 miles an hour just goes head first into the dirt and the horse just kind of stops.
Oh
He took his hand too.
No, she has the letter, but she pulled him off the horse by his wrist.
Oh, okay.
No, she didn't take his hand. She has the letter on the thorn whip, but she pulled him off the horse.
I thought you were saying that she took his like wrist off.
No.
With the letter.
I was half expecting him to say that like, you know, she's like dragging him by the fucking carriage now.
I thought that's what was gonna happen.
No, worse. She pulled him down into the dirt going 30 miles an hour off a horse.
Yeah.
So that dude's probably
I don't
dead.
know if that's worse than being dragged at 30 miles an hour for however many
Yeah,
miles.
at least it wasn't fucking continuous.
Eh. Well, doesn't matter
Fucking
because
drawn
he's
and
probably
quartered at 30 miles an hour.
dead as a doornail. So, Mandy, you now have the letter on your thorn whip that is now in your hand with a giant hole through the center where your thorn whip landed.
I'm gonna hand it to Finny. Here you go. Letter for you.
Letter for me.
And I would like to crawl back under the bench and pass out again.
It's mail time.
I'm gonna open this up if it's not too damaged.
It's
Oh.
damaged, but enough that you can make out the words in it. The words on it read simply as follows. Dear adventurers, Thank you for taking this contract as a necessity for helping instill the trust and safety of transporting goods along the roadways. The United Etherian Postal Service has always been dedicated to making sure that the mail, packages, and other dedicated goods make it to their points at a relatively safe and opportune time. Due to our thinning numbers and our newly formed branch offices, it has been difficult to have strong couriers to make sure things get from point A to point B. When you arrive at your destination, you should be greeted by a few of my letter carriers, who should be waiting for you on the pathway to Jarl's throne. Please do not take their approach as a sign of aggression. They will simply be handing you this letter so that you can bring it to the Jarl at Jarl's throne to receive a reward. Thank you again for taking this contract and helping out the Etherian United Postal Service in making sure that everything is going smoothly in the sense of logistics, safety, and that through rain, sleet, snow, and goblins, that the mail and packages of the Etherian people will always make it to their destination. Signed, Jaeger Morkenheimer, United Etherian Postal General.
Well,
Why were they so aggressive?
Does he read this out loud or?
yeah, I'll say it. I read that out loud.
Fuck you, Phantom.
Finny, just burn the letter. We never saw them.
Burn the letter.
You see, I mean, the problem with that is most of them are still alive, probably.
I
Except for
doubt
that
that.
last guy.
I mean, I doubt anyone in the carriage is still alive. That thing tumbled.
It's just like now you come behind you guys and you see like a carriage on fire, 2 dead horses. You see 2 horses caught in like a massive bramble patch, their riders having been flung and just skirted across the gravel. You see another horse has been turned into a fish. Its rider met a tree head first. And then of course you see a horse kind of just chilling on the side of the road, its rider now bent and broken in the middle of the dirt after being thrown into the ground. And it's like, oh man, what happened here? This is weird, right?
Well, what the fuck ever happened to just flagging people down?
We take our job seriously. I don't know what you wanted from us.
They didn't even really get a chance. They just pulled out and you were just like, I'm gonna shoot him. And it was like, okay.
That is so untrue. We passed them and then they came out of the woodwork. Literally.
Because they were parked waiting for you.
And so one of them couldn't be in the middle of the road, like going, hey.
Do you think you would have stopped?
I mean, we stopped for the fucking bridge.
You stopped for the bridge
Yeah.
because you had a
More likely.
vendetta against those teenagers.
I mean, we would have stopped with weapons drawn, but yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you'll have to send a letter to the Postmaster General explaining how they need to change their standard operating procedures on how to flag down caravans.
Yes. That.
Especially when they're transporting something that no one else is supposed to have.
Given explicit instructions to protect it from anything along the way.
Yeah.
Maybe add that you're going to fucking send greeters.
I don't think the scribe keeper knew that the Postmaster General was going to send greeters. But again, it seems like you guys have a letter to write to the Postmaster General.
And perhaps a little bit of restitutions to send to some families.
I volunteer Coverall and Finney for this letter, since it was Coverall's shout of, "We're in danger!"
I said we got
that woke
trouble.
me up. Same thing.
Woke
But
up
I-
Mandy, she chose violence. She grew a giant
Okay.
bramble patch and turned one of them into a fish.
Okay, so
She did
I
the
get why
most
you
damage and
say
then says other people do it.
right. Like I get why you
He
say
woke me up.
Koval
It's his
should write
fault.
it, but why Finney?
I don't know. Finney seems
Who-
like a good with words type of
Who didn't?
person.
He hasn't said a fucking thing until you told him to read the letter.
Finney also has like the lowest fucking intelligence, and you want him to fucking write a letter?
Yes.
As you all continue to argue over this, Rage, you sit slightly frustrated on the seat next to Coverall as you're all just kind of processing what occurred as you see the gates of Jarl's throne in front of you, approaching ever closer. After a few more miles, you finally make it to the front gates, where two of the Frostfang warriors that you met before, two of the ones that actually were in the competition with Tovar, stand at the gate, great axes in hand, awaiting your approach.
So I would just like to retort. I don't think I would be frustrated because I'm pretty sure ROE at that point would be engage.
Technically, we didn't get engaged.
We didn't.
They just
The-
started coming after us.
I mean, that was pretty fucking sketch.
Oh no, it was, but like, it depends on what the ROE is.
I mean, we were told to safeguard
Protect
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, protect it at all costs against anyone. So
We were also told not to fucking open it, which you
and
were
we
trying
haven't
very
yet. I
adamant.
tried, I know, but we didn't. Okay.
So, one of the guards at the gate simply speaks up and goes, "Ah, heroes of Etheria, it has been quite some time since you've last passed through the throne. What is your business?"
We have come to. We have come to drop off a box from Blair's Shore that I believe is being expected here.
Ah, yes, the chest from Northam. Very good. Bring it to the main castle. The Jarl
It
is
was Northam,
expecting
sorry,
it.
not Blair Shore. I don't know why I said Blair Shore.
Because you're thinking about the nacho cheese massacre,
Probably, yeah. Oh,
which is why they have railings on the canals now and nets.
In my defense, you guys did have a molasses flood at one point in a city, so
Mm-hmm.
Also, you might want to send someone to go collect the bodies that are back there in that forest. We just passed by; they were there. I have no idea what happened.
Ah, there must have been bandits on the road again. We will send a detail to scour the area and secure what is there. Make sure that we take care of those that have fallen on the roads.
Appreciate it.
They nod as they pull on a large rope as you hear a bell strike and the gates open. And you guys see the familiar path leading you towards the Jarl's castle. The veteran sergeant that you met before, where you passed off that one bandit who you hogtied, just seems to be standing outside his guardhouse as he usually does, and nods to you. And you hear him in a gruff voice just simply say, "No bounties for me today, adventurers? Disappointing. Imagine you'd bring an old veteran sergeant a gift."
Well, you see, we tried, but things happened.
No need to explain. I understand the trials and tribulations of a bounty hunter. Sometimes things get messy. But I know you're here on business. I will not keep you much longer.
Thank you. As I wave goodbye.
And so you guys continue until you get to the Jarl's castle, where you essentially dismount and you bring the chest inside.
All right.
The Jarl sits upon his throne when you enter the room. He steps down along with a few of his retinue as he sees you walk in with the chest, and you see him just bellow out with a smile across his face. Ah! The proven warriors of the Frostfangs turned heroes of Etheria. What wonderful time to see you again. And I see that you have brought me a present from Northam. I've been expecting this for quite some time. Hopefully it has something of use inside of it this time.
I mean,
Hopefully.
I don't know if it's of use, but I would like to know what's inside of it.
I understand the
Hey.
curiosity gets the best of us. I imagine you did not open it prior to getting here, correct?
That is correct.
Wonderful.
The box did get slightly damaged on the way, but it is still secure.
That's all that matters. That is part of the duty of the United Etherian Postal Service, is it not? As he pulls out multiple keys off of a keyring and unlocks the 3 padlocks off the chains and pushes them off, unlocks the 4th padlock on the center latch and opens it. As he opens it, you hear a loud whoosh of air with some darkish smoke come out. And as it comes out, you go as he waves across his face. They always pack these boxes with that weird packing material. It gets in the nostrils and makes everything taste like charcoal for a week. And he reaches inside and he goes, it's a wily one. As you see him trying to chase something. And as he goes, got it. And he pulls it out. Yes. What exactly I was looking for. And you see that it is a single piece of parchment. And he pulls it out. And he puts on some small spectacles. He goes, yes. Just as I feared. It's a note. It has something written on the back as well. Terrible news. Well, I know you were so curious on to see what exactly was on this and in this chest. By all means, look inside. You may even look at the note if you so wish to sate your curiosity.
I feel like I would rush. Yeah, I would rush and like just this furious stupor to look inside the box and read said note.
I just look at the Jarl and mouth. He was very curious.
He nods and goes, yes, it's a finely crafted letter carrier box. Standard issue. Very nicely made. Up to spec. And Rage, as you look inside, you see that there is nothing in the box. It was an empty chest full of dust and supposedly that single parchment letter.
I wish to read the letter.
On the front side, it simply says, it has escaped.
Oh.
And on the back,
It says, you lost the game. Signed, Scribe
you
Master.
motherfucker.
Very detrimental news indeed, don't you say? It has escaped. My prize pig has escaped the orchard in Northam.
No.
I wish they'd gotten this letter to me sooner. I could have done something to fix it. Well, you've brought me my package. You have done the creed of the Postal Service and have brought it to me toot sweet and in correct working order and without peeking, which is a federal crime.
I'm gonna
Bob's
take
kind of
the box
glances over at
and
Rage.
throw it as far as I possibly can.
Oh.
You
Well,
do
there
so.
you go.
You like throw it across the room, and the Jarl goes, "Yes, Mr. H, that is how I feel. Sophia was a good pig. She was going to win the county fair blue ribbon for the 3rd year in the row this year. Terrible news. Terrible news. And the real knife to the fat was definitely the scribe master telling me that I lost the game. What an asshole."
Really?
I hate everything about this.
It was, well,
Yep.
you
I'm
have...
gonna go back to the carriage and just crawl under my bench again.
Wait, I have 5 more shots, right?
Yes. 1,
I want to
2,
unload it into
3.
the box.
Do you at least take the box outside?
I mean, did I throw it outside? Did I not throw it far enough
I
to be
mean,
outside?
You're in a castle, so that you can't just like yeet it outside. You
Okay,
yeet
I'm
it like
gonna
against the wall. You
have-
can like pick it up and take it outside, and then take your anger out on it.
I'll do you one better. I'm gonna hold my rifle in both hands and kick the box outside and keep kicking it until it gets outside.
Fair enough. You do so as you all see Rage just kick the box down the hallways and out the front door of the keep. And once you hear the kicking stop, you hear 5 loud rifle reports.
Stupid motherfucking box. Fucking hate this fucking thing. All this for fucking that note. Fuck. Okay, that's all I got.
Well,
Hi, Rockets.
oh,
So it seems that now that your friend has taken his anger out on that poor chest, it seems that your reward is in order, as you have done a great service.
hey, a great service. Glad to help out.
So I am currently looking at the rewards it's generating. And you have 2 choices, 2 things that he pulls out and basically puts in front of you. You see that in one small box is a... just fucking the description on this item was really weird. Took me a second to understand what the fuck it wanted. Is a large glass flask that has a clear liquid in it with a single red bead that seems to grow and shrink at random. The other one is what looks to be on the surface a 30-foot piece of rope that sits in a nicely carved wooden box. When you open the box and look at the rope, the head of the rope seems to move much of that of a snake. The other end of it seems to rattle like a rattlesnake's tail.
Would any of us know about either one of these items?
I think the only one that would probably know the most, because you don't have a wizard on your team, would probably be Mandy. Because
Yeah.
being a druid, she would probably have the most understanding of magical items.
Would you like me to roll an Arcana check?
Sure.
That's a 23.
All right. So with a 23, you realize that one of them is a potion of growth. It essentially gives you the effect of the enlarge spell for 1d4 hours.
Ooh.
The other is a rope
Of
of
course, the dork would like
entanglement.
it.
Basically, it is a wondrous sentient rope that is 30 feet long and weighs 3 pounds. You can speak its command word, and it will entangle a creature you can see within 20 feet. Basically, imagine a rope if it had the brain of a snake. Ta-da.
He says a wondrous item, so it's not just a one and done. It just can keep.
Yeah, it's a sentient item. As long as it is not destroyed, it will continue to do the things that you require.
That's pretty cool.
No, one or the other, Mandy.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I would say the snake.
I mean, I would second that.
The potion
I
could come in
agree.
handy, but the snake is really cool.
I mean, the rope would come in handy too, and at least it's
Oh yeah.
more uses.
I'm
Shinra, what do you
down
think?
to go for the rope.
Oh, I'm good with the snake. Rope. The sentient item.
All right. And so he looks to you and simply goes, okay, you can have yourself the rope of entanglement. And he also hands you a small coin purse of 100 gold pieces as payment for the bounty. And simply wishes you well. And so you make your way out back to the carriage outside of the Jarl's Keep. And based on the map of Etheria that you have, you know that you could take the more treacherous path through the ruins and the mountains to get to northern Setland, where Fausta should be waiting for you. And that could take you about a day's travel, or you can go back up the Saints' Welcome and rest, and then take the roads down to northern Setland, which would also take a day's worth of travel.
What's the word?
Question.
Answer.
Couldn't we portal back to McCrag? Rest
You
there.
won't have your
and then-
carriage.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
No,
couldn't bring the
fair.
carriage. I thought of that too, but yeah.
So this portal is Tovar size. It's not like
It's person
Gate
size.
size.
It's not carriage size.
Especially not our size of carriage.
Mm-hmm. So let's just give you the math on it. It's to take the pathway down past the Lion's Labyrinth that you went through before, through the mountains and the plains to get to North Island would take about a day because treacherous terrain. you'd also have to rest at some point in between. With this, it would take you about 6 hours to get back to Saints Welcome. You can rest there, and then it would take you the rest of the day, so about 12 hours, to get the Northern Setland.
So
Alright.
same amount of time, but we get a rest in between.
Yeah,
A safer
so
rest.
a safer rest. You're not resting on a mountainside, and you're taking normal roads.
Right.
Alright.
I say let's do that.
Sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
I mean, you've got a point, Rockets.
Mm.
Should have taken the potion of enlarge, and use it
To
to
enlarge
enlarge the portal.
Oh my goodness.
That is some fourth wall stuff that I'm here for. Wouldn't have worked, but I'm here for it. I like that out of the box thinking. Yeah, so we will end with you guys basically traveling back to Saints Welcome and resting there for the night. You pass the road as the warriors have gone down and started dealing with the bodies in the wreckage and have cleared the road. And so in a few hours, you make it back to Saints Welcome, and you are able to stay in one of the inns for free after having the inn rebuilt in your honor as an homage to the heroes that came to save them when everything was falling apart. And so that's where we end our session for tonight, as the next morning you would arise and travel for Northern Setland to find the soldier's sword and find yourself one step closer to facing down and hopefully defeating the Mad King. And with that, let's go into our breakdown, everybody.
And a level.
And a level. You all are now level 9.
Yay.
Yeah.
So, let's do some breakdowns. So, starting with Mr. Finn of Rod. What moments stuck out to you tonight?
You know, the drunk Mandy stuff was pretty good tonight.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The bongos.
The bongos.
God damn it.
Look, it's bongos.
And then the laughing anaconda was pretty good.
The giggling
It
snake.
scared her out, but
Freaked me out. I was terrified.
that'll do it for me.
Very good. Mr. Cavral.
Accidentally hotboxing everybody was pretty great.
Wait, that was an accident? Shit.
I mean, more or less. Corval was just like, I need to smoke this, and you guys happened to be there, and it was an enclosed space.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti.
At least we had one vent hole.
Yeah, you did have one vent hole.
But the whole drunk Mandy hidden tiger bit where she was just like fucking slipping away from Tovar for like a solid 3 minutes.
Come back here. No.
Yeah, it was pretty great. And yeah, just fucking it was really bad, but the chase and then it being like they were just postal workers. I was like, oh no.
That's what was the answer. Just being like, yeah, it was just people doing people stuff. And everyone was like, oh no.
I had a feeling you were gonna do that.
You would be correct.
Like, because we didn't fucking check at all to see if they were like hostile. We just assumed.
Fire the cannons. Be rid of this plebeian rubbish.
I don't know what was worse, fucking the damn terror's rain going off or the fucking nat 20 on the horse.
Both weren't great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it just fucking goes through the horse and fucking hits the carriage behind it, kind of shit.
Uh-oh. I didn't. Oopsie. Whoopsie poopsie. Mandy.
Too much power.
Being a snake. That was great. 10 out of 10. Love being a snake.
She
Just
even
being
got
an
to be a
agent of
scarf for
chaos
a bit.
tonight.
What?
Being an agent of chaos tonight.
Fuck yeah. Why
It's always
wouldn't I
good when
want to be an agent of chaos?
just throw the monkey wrench in the plans. Just like, I'm gonna make this so much worse. Hi,
Oh,
I'm the problem.
fucking-
Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Accurate.
Mr. Rage.
In places meant for a dwarven maiden only.
I mean, there were so fucking many. The drunken part was great. You beatboxing and fucking Mandy using an Irish accent. Fantastic.
That was great.
Fucking Matthew Lillard making an appearance was fucking fantastic.
Very good.
Man, I don't. There's even more that I'm probably forgetting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting the contact high off of the Dwarven weed and being paranoid of the box.
Oh god, what's in the box?
Getting mad and emptying my fucking Terror's Reign on the box.
As you found out the box was empty, just had a letter inside.
And you lost the game to boot.
There was. Oh, I'm so mad about that. Shut up. I fucking hate it. Oh. No, there was a lot of good moments in this one.
The worst time I've ever lost a game was this doesn't beat it. Travis had me watch Jumanji,
Uh-huh.
and there's a scene where Robin Williams loses the board, and I
He
think
says,
like I think the
Uh.
pelican fucking takes it, and it
Mhm.
just cuts to Robin Williams, and he's like, "The game!"
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. It's so
Yep.
good.
yeah.
10 out of 10.
Oh yes. There's a lot of good ones for a filler episode. There was a lot of shenanigans that happened, and I'm very happy with it.
Yeah.
Got some good clips out of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Mr.
Yeah, I agree.
Tovar, your favorite moments, if you can narrow them down.
I mean, pretty much what everybody was saying. Like the drunken shenanigans were funny. Because like I don't know, I just feel like that's exactly how Mandy and I would fucking act.
I mean, yeah.
But
No,
like,
100%.
and then like the fucking I don't know, the bongo shit was fucking funny. Just that like Mandy decided to actually add it into
It's canon
the
now.
thing. Yeah, instead of us just bullshitting.
Amazing.
No
but yeah.
rage, no.
I don't know. Mandy drunk casting shit was probably one of my favorite things. Just like spike trap.
Fish.
Drunk, like hungover, stumbling out of the fucking window, fish.
Yes.
Like that was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. So good.
I
But,
think
yeah.
honestly, one of my favorite moments for you guys was dealing with the ne'er-do-wells, the teenagers on the bridge.
Oh.
So I was like, I wonder what they're gonna do. And it was just like, oh, the teenage senior are like, oh shit, nope, we're not here. And you guys are like, aren't those motherfuckers we told not to do this shit again? Just everyone jumps out and it's just like doom music starts playing and it's like, oh fuck. Oh no. And then just the way
Totally.
Tovar dealt with it, like they go to run, she's like, spear.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Just
No
completely
run.
uninvolved in that game. Just balls deep in my fucking stick ice fucking thing
You're
that I'm
playing
watching.
you're yelling at your stick game in the garage like fuck.
Mhm.
And then just the return phrase fucking
This is
usage,
this is
quit
pretty
acting so
sus.
sus. Like, fucking
Yeah.
it was funny.
Or BFG chasing them out from underneath the bridge. Being like, BFG, go check it out, and just like dun dun dun, and just imagine
They hear
6
thumping
teenagers.
rounding the
Yeah.
corner, the fucking Elden Scrolls boss. Elden Scrolls, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
The music just starts playing.
As you see 6 teenagers run across the river, like, we'll be safe here, and it's like you're being chased by a gator as the gator's like speedboating across the river.
Like, oh yeah, we'll just cross the river. Okay.
Oh yeah, we'll just cross it. And it's like the gator's like, that's what I wanted you to do.
You're on my turf now.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
just want you guys
there's
to
a
know,
lot of
I hit triple digits.
nice. Nice.
Yeah. That ambulance gonna fucking come in clutch giving me that much.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Fucking 104 hit points.
That just means you get to soak all the damage. That just means I get to start
Yeah.
bringing out real big monsties.
That's fine.
Is it?
Just a quiet,
Yeah.
that's fine.
That's fine.
That's
fine.
fine. I'll soak 60 damage, I guess.
Yeah. It's fine.
I'll lose a part of my torso if it means the party doesn't get hurt. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. We're going to do the raid to close out for tonight. There are a few people on currently. Rexus, I imagine, are you staying on? Because you were on late today.
Yes.
So you're just doing it again?
Yep.
Because I know
Yeah.
you're on, and then also Gigi is on as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna
A
go
Gigi
over to
raid would be good.
Ninja.
Yeah, I was about to say, someone wants to hit up Ninja. He always has fewer viewers than Gigi does.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Ninja. So,
How
but
s-
you guys
how
have
spell
a one.
name?
Logie is also on if anybody wants to
Logie
hit
is
him
on.
up.
Oh, really? But yeah, so, have a good night, Salty.
He's gone.
Night.
He died.
Oh,
He's
whoops.
already left. He said,
He's already
"Fuck
gone.
all y'all." Disrespectful.
Wow.
Disrespectful.
So fast.
Okay, let's get them tabbed up.
But
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed.
Y'all have a good night.
Yep.
Good night,
See
children.
y'all.
Good night, everybody.
You guys have a great one.
Yeah, you too.
As always, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for participating in the shenanigans that is our little situation. I love it a lot. I love doing this, and you guys make it all that kind of fun shit to do. So we're gonna raid out to Ninja. We're gonna show him some love, him and Gigi, and I hope to see you guys again. We'll probably be doing some game stuff tomorrow. If we don't, you'll see me during the week doing some little variety stuff. Otherwise, catch us again next week for D&D on Fridays and Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Check us out on the socials. If you've missed anything and you want to catch up on it, we got that too. I have YouTube channel up that has all of our things on there. I also got our Instagram stuff. Apparently the commands don't want to work. That's fine. We have all of our Discord and Insta stuff on the About page. Join us. Come find us. Come join the fun. And we'll see you all next time. Have a good one.
Priest with the raid.
Priest.
So much.
Alright,
Welcome
I'm
in,
sorry, I'll
everybody.
be right back though.
Okay. I got it. Oh, you got it? Look at that. 2 shout outs.
That's fine. I wanted to see the clip. No, you're good. You did the right one.